Hey, hello, welcome to FS with Srikanth. Now we are going to learn HTML. This is first lecture in HTML. In this lecture, we are going to learn basic terminology and introduction to HTML. So we focus only on basics. So what is HTML? With the help of HTML, we design a web page. With the help of HTML, we design a web page. What is a web page? First, you observe everyone knows Google Chrome, right? We all are using Google Chrome. So just you observe a page on a browser. A page on a browser, we call it as a web page. Suppose these are one of the web page, and just you observe I am typing one of the welcome. These all are the links, right? And there is a one of the website is there. Website. This is a BCCI website. This is also one of the web page. And when we are clicking some particular link, there is a hyperlinks, right? It will be jumps to another web page. And these are one of the Sensex, BSE Sensex, Indian Sensex market. So these are one type of web page. Plenty of links. One web page may contain, just you observe, one web page may contain here is a one of the search engine. And web page may contain search engine, and web page may contain different type of links, different type of textual links, and web page may contain different type of images and different type of logos, right? And menus and different type of tables. Web page may provide tables and QR codes. So here with in web page we place all type of information, all type of text. Means HTML provides a way for creating a web pages with the text, with images and with the animation. With the help of HTML we create a web pages, right? So these HTMLs are created by Tim Berners-Lee. So in 1991 he was designed first web page with 18 tags only. With the help of 18 tags only he can design HTML. What is a tag? HTML is formed with tags only. We learn laterly, right? So, but now initially in 1991 there is only 18 tags are there in HTML. Now in a 2022 there overall more than 140 tags are available, and when we are entering a HTML5 new version, some of the elements are removed, deprecated. Why? Because some of the drawbacks are there. So we learn in-depthly in later classes, right? So HTML stands for, what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. With the help of HTML, we can design web pages. What type of web pages we can create? Client-side web pages only. Thus, with the help of this HTML, client-side web page. So, what is the client-side web page? Again, you observe here. Again, you observe. So, what we are observing on our screen, this is client-side. We are viewing client-side, right? So, when I am clicking, suppose there is an Indian tour of West Indies. Just you observe. When I am clicking this particular one, international and domestic, automatically it gets the information from the backend server side. Right. So if in case it is not at all possible, suppose it is not at all possible, then we call it as static. But here this web page is communicating with the server side programs, right? So it gets the information from the servers. So it is a dynamic web pages. Means it is not a fixed page. We can update it. Right? So that is called dynamic. But these all are dynamic web pages. With the help of HTML, only pure HTML, we can design only client side. What we are using, suppose these all are links, but it will be not works. It will be not connecting with a server. Then we call it as client side. Only client side. What we are viewing a page. That page is a client side. Client is viewing is nothing but client side web page. So here HTML, first HTML contain predefined tags. What type of tags? Just to observe, HTML is completely formed with this type of tags only. This type of tags. This is a beginning and this is a closing. So we learn the later, right? HTML contains predefined tags. These are not a case sensitive. HTML tags are not a case sensitive. What is mean by case sensitive? When we are observing C language and Java and high level programming language, definitely you follow the programming rules. Definitely. Suppose there is a conditional statement is there. This is a if condition is there. Suppose you always place this if is as a lowercase letter, right? So but in HTML you can write these tags in your way. means you can write lowercase letters and you can write uppercase letters and you can write mixed case letters, otherwise you can write two case letters. What you can write never shows any error, right? Why? Because it is not a case sensitive. And HTML is a error free language. Why it is a error free language? Because HTML program having structure, right? If you are following the structure, not at all an issue, but if you are not following the structure, even also it never shows your mistakes, your errors, whatever it may be, it will be supports. Means HTML supports both proper and improper nesting. Actually HTML having structure, but you don't want to follow the structure, not at all an issue, and it will be do. So based on HTML, right? So HTML is an interpreted based language. So just you write the program and you save it and you run your program on the browser, it will be executed. Why? Because with the help of browser interpreters, automatically encode your code and it will be visible on our Google Chrome, right? Not only Google Chrome, all browsers supports this HTML code. HTML is a combination of hypertext and markup language. So what is hypertext? Hypertext is text which contains links to other texts. So just you observe. So these all are hypertext. Just you observe, these all are hyperlinks, hypertext links, right? When we are clicking, just you observe, these are when we are clicking one particular link, automatically it will be going to another one. Suppose there is a Netflix is there. When I am clicking this one, automatically it will be going, right? So with the help of this link, we are going to enter another web page, another page. So this is nothing but hyperlinks, hypertext, right? A page on the internet is called as a web page. Even if in case your browser says 404 means there is no network is not available, that is also one of the web page. Just you observe here, what is a website? What is a website? Website is nothing but this is one of the website and this is one of the website. So what is a website? A website is a collection of web pages. Just you observe, this is right. So this is a number of links are there. These all are the links, right? So number of links. Just this ICICI Bank. Suppose we are trying to know about this ICICI Bank. Just you observe, this is one of the web page, right? So a website may contain collection of web pages. Just you observe, this is a website bscindia.com and this is bcci.tv. So these all are nothing but websites, right? What is a browser? Browser is nothing but one of the software. With the help of this browser, we can run web pages, right? If in case you know about any website, just you enter in a URL. In this URL, just the type you can write. Suppose I know, suppose Hotstar, right? Just I am entering this, automatically it jumps to Hotstar, right? So in this way, suppose there is a Prime is there is a Prime, right? Prime TV, automatically it will be jumps to another link, right? So here just Amazon Prime, right? So with the help of browser, we can run these web pages, websites, right? So we know about some features in HTML. HTML is a static page. What is HTML? Is static page. With a pure HTML, there is no JavaScript, there is no backend code. So we can only make static pages. Means a fixed web page. We can never modify at the runtime. We can never change that web page at the dynamically we cannot modify that page. Is nothing but HTML static page. HTML is not a case sensitive. Already we know that one. So we never follow any rules and you can type your text in your own way, like uppercase or lowercase you can write, otherwise camel case you can write. And HTML is a error free language. We know that. Why? Because if in case you are not follow HTML rules, even also it will be evaluate your web page. Not only that, if in case your program, your tag spelling is wrong, suppose you are placing 10 tags, suppose you are taking 10 tags, in that 2 or 3 tags are wrong, means you are typed wrongly, right? In that time also it will be evaluated, it will be create the web page. It never shows any error information on the browser. Like HTML is very simple and very easy. Why? Because there are very few there is no restrictions now, so automatically we can easy to learn and it's very easy to understood, right? So HTML is provides we can add in this web page, we can add videos and we can add images and audios, different type of it will be provided. And one of the major feature is there, HTML is a platform independent. What is the mean by platform independence? Once you create one of the HTML file, you can run that file on any operating system you can perform. Suppose your program is designed in Windows, and you can run in Linux and CentOS, and you can write different type of Unix flavors, Linux flavors, so you can execute your HTML page on different platforms. HTML supports platform independent language. So here HTML tags are enclosed with this angular brackets. Entire HTML code is this brackets only. This is a beginning tag and this is a closing tag. We learn when we are so in a further we learn, right? So and next one, HTML programs are executed by the interpreter of the browser software. Means we don't want to install any new software for this HTML program. Just with the help of browsers you can execute. Why? Because the browser having interpreter. The interpreter can convert your code into machine understandable form, right? That browser converts your code into machine understandable form. You never compile your program. So HTML programs are not compiled. And HTML, we can save this HTML program with a .html. With the help of .html, we can design our web page. When we are creating with a file with a .html extension, automatically it will be open. That file is available on browser. And the current version of HTML is 5.2. HTML 5.2. In HTML5, there are lot of tags and lot of attributes are removed from HTML. So what type of tags are deprecated and what type of attributes are deprecated, we learn in a further classes, right? So here some other features are in HTML5 is there. One advanced features. So already we know that we can attach audio and video, and one of the major feature is we can provide the drag and drop option. Drag and drop. So in latest web pages, like every web page, there is a zoom availability is there in a. So we learn this all things in further classes. Every feature we learn with the help of with the example program. Next, what is the version? So when we start, HTML starts October 1991, right? Till now it will be implemented. Lot of tags are updated. Initially it having 18 tags only. Now 140 tags are available. 140 tags are available in HTML 5.2 version, right? Thank you. Have a nice day. In next lecture we are trying to learn a structure of HTML program. This is our HTML program structure, and this HTML program having totally two sections. This is a head section and this is a body section. Fundamental thing is there. Fundamental things, what we are placing this body tag, that will be visible on browser. And what we are placing this head, it will be done in a back end, and this title is available. So first of all, what the title tag will be do, just you observe. First of all, we are going this one of the website. This is one of the website. So here the tab name, here just observe tag name, you observe. Suppose I am going to enter this today's films, automatically the tag name is changed, right? So this is nothing but title. Just you observe, this is a BCCI TV channel, and BSc Sensex is there. Just you observe here BSc Sensex, and when I am entering one of the Maruti Sensex, just you observe Maruti Suzuki India Limited. This type of a title, the tab name is done with the help of title tag. And here what we placing this in between this title tag, it will be set as a tab name, the page name, right? Next one, head tag. What is a head tag? Head tag contains information about the web. So we can place in between head tag, we can write a script, JavaScript we can place, and we can provide some links. We can connect with the help of link tag, bootstrap, and CSS files, external files. With the help of this head section, we place for dynamical activities, dynamical changes. And in between body, we can place different type of contents, different type of tags we can provide. Just right. HTML is indicating this program is HTML. This web page is written in HTML. This doc type HTML is indicating what type of version. This information doc type gives information to your web browser. What type of version is available in this HTML. So this type of information is done this structure, and already we know that if you want to follow this structure, you can follow, and you don't want to follow the structure, you can that. Why? Because HTML is a error free language, and I am telling about HTML only. Not we are not involving any dynamical activities. We are not telling about any JavaScript. We are not connecting with any databases, and we are not connecting with any dynamical scripts. So only a pure HTML point of view. This is a structure, and we can write our own way. So first, how do we create this HTML document, right? First one, step one, open any text editor. Any text editor in the sense, suppose you can open in academic year, they are using Notepad, otherwise Notepad++, otherwise you can write any Visual Studio Code. Plenty of editors are available. With the help of editors, you can write your code. And step 2, open this Notepad and Visual Studio Code and write your text and save your file with .html. Write your code. Write code on any text editor. Just very simple. In a step 1, open any text editor. Open any text editor and write your HTML code and save file with the .html extension. And how we can execute that HTML program? Very simple. Just double click on HTML file. Just click on that particular file. Automatically it will be open on browser. So same thing. I'll try to execute. So here I am creating one particular file, particular folder. Why? Because all programs I want to make in a single location, right? So here I want to store. For that I am taking one Notepad. Just you can click this text document and you can write your program, whatever program you want to write. So just I want to place this code, same code I want to place. Just I am placing this. What way I am writing here? Just document type what we learn in a structure of the program. Same program we placed here. This is a head section and this is a body section, right? And we are saving this file. First dot html. Just I am saving this, right? Where we are storing these all programs. Already we know that one, HTML programs, right? This is a first program, right? This is a first.html. When I am double click on this one, automatically it opens. Just you observe, this is our program, and I am closing this all tabs. This is our program, web page title. Just you observe, and this is our program, right? This is our program. Just I am changing this web page title. So just I am writing here SRIKANTH. This is a SRIKANTH page. Suppose SRIKANTH page. Just I am saving this. Save, but it is not updating. In a browser it not updates, right? So you can refresh this code. Just you observe, this is a web page title. This is a tab name is changed here with the SRIKANTH page. The SRIKANTH page is available, right? So again I am copying this. I am copying this 10 times. Just to observe, and in a new line, always I am taking new line, right? Just what happens, just to observe, I am saving this. save. But just observe, but actually there is a number of blocks are there. Just you observe, we are giving, suppose, right, I am taking 100 blocks, second one, right. Just observe, number of spaces there, right, number of spaces, right, number of spaces. I am saving this, save, refresh, nothing to change, but number of spaces is available, tab spaces, right, number of tab spaces, fs width, so fs, right, width, so plenty spaces we are providing here. So I want to save this, save, I'm saving, but in this file you observe nothing it happens, right. I want to zoom it. Just observe, many spaces are there, it will not consider more spaces. So what is you observe here in HTML, basic text, what we are placing in a body tag, in a browser multiple spaces it converts to single space. Just you observe here, welcome, more spaces, welcome, second welcome, right, but it consider very simple single space, right. FSwithSRIKANTH, just observe what happened. No, there is only single space. So if in case I want to make this all new lines, right, we want to represent this all in very new line. Just observe, just this is our, just I want to remove this all the things and refresh. I am not saving, save, refresh, single file, right. Suppose I want to I'm copying this, I'm pasting 3 times. There is only 3 FSwithSRIKANTHs are available, 3 FSwith. Just observe, I'm saving, 3 FSwithSRIKANTHs are there. Just observe, FSwithSRIKANTH. With the help of single tag, just observe, I'm using one tag br. Just observe, I'm using one tag br. Just I'm saving here, I'm saving this, and you observe when I am refreshing this, new line automatically. Just you observe, again I am taking one more tag, one more time. In a welcome I am placing br tag, and in a fs I am taking one more br tag, and in a SRIKANTH in between with break and break and break, and I am saving here. And just to observe, this is here, and what we learn this structure, it support everything, right. If in case we are using multiple blank spaces, it consider only single space, and with the help of tags we can design our page, and we can represent our page what we like. Just where the break tag is there, and automatically it creates a new line, right, it creates automatically new line. These are one of the great things. Suppose I want to change this background color, this web page background color is a white color, I want to change. Very simple, just observe, with the help of one attribute, bg color attribute, bg color equal to, so I don't want this type, so just bg color attribute, I want to tell something, bg color attribute, suppose red. I am saving this, save, right. Just observe, actually this bg color attribute is deprecated, it was removed from HTML5, even also it works. That is one of the benefit. If you are following your own way, deprecated elements also available, it works. So in this lecture, just we are focusing on what is a tag. With the help of tag we do something. Suppose you want to create a paragraph, right, you want to create a paragraph. Suppose just one tag, there is a p tag, p is nothing but paragraph tag. Suppose a p tag, again I want to write this all things. Suppose I want to copy this one, I want to copy this is one tag, I am pasting here. After paragraph we are closing, so this is a p tag, right, p. So just you observe, when I am saving here, save, And what is our browser? This is our browser. Just to observe, new paragraph, automatically it jumps to next line. But actually we are not using any break tag. After Srikanth there is no break tag, right? But when I am using this another tag, p tag, automatically it takes a break, right? Suppose just you observe, again I am taking one more paragraph, just I am saving, Control S, and just I am refreshing automatically. Suppose Srikanth, you tell everything, background color is red, right? But I want to make this content, text color is white. It is a possible? Yes, it is a possible, right? Suppose there is a one font tag is there, font tag. It is also deprecated. Font, where you want to, so up to here, my font color is white. Font color is white. Just observe, save, but it not works actually. We are using font tag, but it not works. Without attribute, with the help of attribute only, we can change color. Color I want to take white, right? White. Just observe, we are saving this, save and refresh, automatically change. But actually we are not closing this, right? So mistakes. So what is mistake here? Here we are not closing the tag. Actually this font tag is paid tag. Paid tag means definitely you need to close. So here we are not closing that. So automatically after this font tag is created, this all elements, all the content will be represented in white color. But when I am closing this font tag, just observe this as slash symbol, and when we are saving this, and again you observe, and you observe here. So what is font tag? Actually we are not closing this tag, even also it works, but we are not restricting where we want to end that specific color, right? So this is some errors, what we are in error free language, this type of a thing only. So even we did the mistake, even also it not works, even also it works actually, right? This paragraph, last paragraph I want to represent in what color? Paragraph font, and here I want to make this font is green, so otherwise blue. So I am saving and I am refreshing. Just in this way we'll end. But not only these color names, and there are hexadecimal format is available, RGB color is also available, and plenty ways we can write. And you observe this background BG color is one of the attribute for body, and font is one tag, and color is an attribute. These all are deprecated in the sense removed from this HTML. Even also it works, but in a real time we can achieve this facility with the help of CSS, cascading style sheet. With the help of CSS we can done these features, right? So we learn what is tag first of all. So this is a structure actually. What is tag? So already we know that these angular brackets is nothing but what content. This angular brackets, that is content is nothing but a tag. Which content having angular bracket, that will be tag. The tags are predefined tags. All tag definition comes from the HTML only. So HTML tags are having two types, that is singular tag and paid tags. So if in case the tag containing only this one, there is no closing tag, then we call it as that is a singular tag. If in case the tag containing both beginning and closing, just opening tag is there and closing tag is there, then we consider that is a paid tag. If in case it contain only only beginning tag, it not required closing tag, then we call it as singular tag. Just best example for singular tag is break tag, we use. And suppose there is a paragraph tag and a font tag and HTML body, these all are paid tags, we discuss laterly. HTML tags must enclosed with angular brackets. You consider that. Without that it is not at all possible. Next one, there is one more facility is there, that is a comments. Comments are there. What is the use of this comments? HTML comment. What is comments? Very simple. Already we know that comments are not available on browser. This is the help of the symbols we can did comments. Comments are, we can create two ways, that is single line comments and multi-line comments. Just observe comment. Just I am copying this comment, one comment. This is a notepad and this is a browser. Just I am removing this all tags, all this. I don't want to, this only there, right? So I want to write one comment, right? After within the font tag, just observe nothing change, save, nothing it is change, and I am copying this comments, HTML comment, my first HTML comment. Just observe, I am saving, save and refresh. Nothing, it is not visible, right? When I am removing this, when I am removing first one, and automatically it is available, right? Just observe, this is a content, my first HTML comment. When we are putting this all the things, then automatically the comments are not visible. Right? So well, after there is a break tag, is there singular tag, right? So we already learned break is not required any closing tag. This break tag is not required any closing tag, right? And this font tag is a required closing tag, font. Color can represent in two ways. So one is color name, directly color name, and one more is hexadecimal format. So color name in the sense red, green, blue. So in this way we can write color name, right? Another way is there hexadecimal format. It is a totally 6-digit format. It starts with a hash and a 6-digit, right? So it is containing A to F and 0 to 9. Means it's a combination of alpha plus numeric. Just you observe hash 00FF00, it is a one of the color. Otherwise hash 00FFF and F, it is also one of the color. Hash ABC and FFF, this is also one of the color. In this way totally we can get 256 colors approximately. So we can check with the help of BG color attribute. With the help of BG color attribute we can represent color as a background, and with the help of background attribute we can attach image to background. So first we can check that. Just observe, this is one of our web page, sample web page. Just to observe here, there is a title my web page. As here, just observe, this is a my web page, and the content is welcome to FS with Srikanth. Right. Just observe, I am adding one attribute, that is a BG color attribute. Equal, I can place red. So just I am saving this and refreshing this, directly applicable, right? Next, a blue. So I am saving this and refreshing, blue. So in this way we can provide different type of names. Pink, save pink. So this is one way we can apply background color, and another way is hexadecimal format. Hash 00FFFF, 6 digits, totally 6 letters. Refresh, right? Next one, suppose I can write like ABDF00. Maybe this is one of the color. This is one of the color. So in this way any combination of A to F and 0 to 9, just observe, and 000 and 999, and completely letters, we are not using any. This is one color, ADD, this is one of the color, we don't know what is called, this is one of the color. So here with the help of color name and with the help of hexadecimal way we can write color name, and in the future we can provide color name in two different ways. We learn in CSS. When we are going with the CSS, we know that we understood that, right? So next one, how do we apply, how do we attach image to this background color, right? So just you observe here, first we go to our web page, where our image is there. Just you go to that location, and these are our image. This is my pic is my image. Just you copy that address, image address, my pic. Just you copy that address directly, C drive, in there directly my pic is there. So just I am placing that. So here I am placing that address. Just observe, and you can change this attribute background. Just observe, save. What happened? This is a web page. complete, it not fit to our web page, right? So in a future we discuss how we can this fit to 100% to this web page, we discuss, right? Right now just you observe, and for it is not clearly is not visible, just observe a font tag, font color equal white. I'm saving this and just refresh. These are web page. So automatically it would be placed as a background. Not only this image, suppose there is one more image also there in my device. So this is one web page. Just you copy that container one. Just you copy logo PNG. Just observe, copy, and here we placing in the place of this address, you place just directly this is a complete address, and save this and refreshing. It was repeating. So just you observe this is a SRIKANTH, right, as a background. And suppose just you remove this font attribute, just you save this, automatically it valid. So you understood, right? So with the help of BG color we can provide background color to web page, and with the help of background attribute we can attach image as a background. Just observe, and again this is refresh. This is FSwithSRIKANTH, right? So next topic is headings. One of the most important concept as per academic and in a real time also, the majority cases we use this heading tags. The totally heading tags are 6 types, that is H1 to H6, and these all are paid tags. Definitely you should write closing brackets, right? So first one is H1 is this content, what we place in between this H1, that content is the printed as a bold characters, it will be print. And when we comparing with H2, H3 and H4, H5 and H6, the content size will be reduced. When we are going observing H1 to H6, the content color is completely the reduce. First H1 is a biggest content and big in size, and H6 is a small. When we compare with H1 to H6 and H1 to H2, H2 to H3, the size will be reduced 1 to 1, right? So same thing, it having one attribute, that is align attribute, and it having 3 values, left, right and center. So when we are using this align attribute to this H1 tag, automatically our content is placed in position left side, right side or center. Practically we can learn this. Just observe, I want to copy. Just these are program. Just I am copying this. And just you paste, and this is, and I am not using any this align. First directly I am saving this. And just observe, this is the difference. You observe, original size 100 size, we take 100, this is 100 size, and this is what different. All are placed at left side, right? Defaultly it plays left side, and there is no required for any breaks, right? Break tag is not required. Automatically when it starts, automatically jumps to next line, right? Without this H1 tag, the content is placed in same line, right? H1 tag, suppose we are placing this H1 tag, number of times we are repeating. Just observe 3 areas continuously we write, right? H1 here, H1, and this is one more H1. We are not closing this, right? Even also it works. Just observe here, we placing continuously, right? Just observe, I am refreshing this, but even also actually the content is placed here side by side, right? even also the content is placed. Just observe, this is a second, right? Just I am saving here, and you observe this is a 122, right? Without break tag it is possible. But my requirement, I want to place my content in center. I want to place my content in center. So if in case we are moving content here, it will not work. Just observe, I am saving here, saving, save, and you replace this. Just refresh, but nothing to happen, right? There is not at all any changes. Just observe, with the help of align attribute, everything is possible. ALIGN, alignment attribute. With the help of this align, we move that center. Just observe, saving this, and again you observe, just refresh this, automatically it moves center, completely center. So same attribute I want to place here, copy this h2. So here just observe this tag, so h1222, this is we need to, it will be placed at center, this tag. When we are refreshing this, automatically it jumps. Just observe, this is a one of the, just I am dragging this, automatically it adjusts, right? So when we are placing this, so again you observe center, in the sense, just observe center, fixed position, right? Center, obviously it can place at center of the web page. Even we are maximizing or and minimizing this size. Just observe, right? Again it having different attributes. Suppose right side I want to place, right, just observe right. So refreshing that, this is a right side, and defaultly it will be left side. Left is default, left. Save this, left. First one center, second one is left, and third one is right. So in this way we can, and you observe the size differences. This is h6, very small size, small in size, and all are in bold faces, right? The next concept we are going to learn font tag. A font tag, it's one of the important tag. With the help of this tag we can provide the font color and font face and size. In this way we can do it three ways. Three properties are there. With the help of these three properties we can provide. Again this property, this font tag is also deprecated from this HTML5. Just observe, this is a font tag, and everyone knows color, in the sense, and we can represent in two ways, and color name and hexadecimal format. And what is mean by face? So I want to tell about this Times New Roman. So just I am opening Word and blank document, and these all are faces, font faces. These all are nothing, there is no content. Welcome to font tag. Suppose font tag, this is SRIKANTH, right? This is one of the content. Just we place some content. Just observe here, welcome to font tag, and this is SRIKANTH. Just I want to use this dots and refresh. And when we are using break tag, what happens? Automatically the line will be jumps to next line, right? It starts from next line. These are web page, and we need to write a font tag, font. So we know only, till now we know only font color, right? So where you want to stop? So here font tag is ended here. So first one we can write color green. So just observe, green will be happens, automatically font color will be changed. Next one, face. Just observe face. So what face we can provide? Just here This is a one way, right? Font, when we are changing a font face, automatically the font face was changed, right? Again you observe one more font face we need to take, and I want to take this, right? Copy, and just you change here. If in case it supports, it will be available. If in case not supports, it's not possible. Just observe, this is a font change, font face. And you required, actually the size is default size, right? But you want to change this font size, we can increase and decrease. Size 23, suppose I am taking 23. If you applicable or not, just observe 100%. Cut size will be changed, and 1 to 7. 6, okay. 16, save. Save, it works. 1, it works. 10, it works. 110, it not works. Somewhat little bit size only it works. 5, it works. So in this way, with the help of color attribute, we can change the font face, font color, and with the help of face we can change the font face, and size we can increase and decrease the size of the font. First of all, we are going to think about Visual Studio Code. Why we required Visual Studio Code? First of all, you observe in a general way how we are executing our program. Suppose these are one of our existing programs. So when we are double clicking this, so it automatically open this, and again you observe this notepad, open notepad. So every time you can update this one, welcome to FSwithSRIKANTH. Suppose there is a bg color equal red. So first you save here, and again you refresh. This is one issue is there. Suppose next we can write the number of tags. Suppose there is a number of tags program is there. Copy. Just observe where our code is begins and where our code is end, right? Just observe this is a anchor tag, and where is it will be there, save, and these are program execution, these are refreshing, right? This is very difficult right now. So lesson 1, so automatically, so this tag where we want to, suppose we need to update, suppose we require to update this particular tag. So suppose this paragraph is there, again you type something and refresh. Where is it? You check that. Save, first you save this, and where is this? This is here. It takes more time now, observation, and how many paragraphs are there. Suppose you did any mistake there. Suppose you writing PS, right? You did some mistake. Even also it will be works. Is right? It will be works. PS, right? So suppose we did any mistakes on our notepad, we cannot rectify that mistake right now. Suppose I forgetted one spelling, right, and I am saving this, even I am refreshing, there is one mistake is there. Where it is that mistake? So we cannot find that particular mistakes, right? Or not. With the help of this text editors, with the help of text editor, we can get more flexible. The developer point of view, it's more flexible to the code writers, right? So just you observe here. So how do we can create that Visual Studio Code? How do we set up, right? So go to Chrome and open Visual Studio Code, and just open, and this one, and just for download. So here Windows system or Linux system or what it may be, just you install, right? Stable version and insider. So stable means it's already a complete released version, and insider in the sense it is updated, right? So definitely you should go with the stable version, right? Automatically it starts downloading, right? Already I have that. Just you download this and double click this, automatically it will be set up. Just again you observe here, after installing you will be see like this screen, right? And here we require most important extensions are there. So with the help of these extensions we will perform our code is very clearly. The first one, so every time refreshing that is a very difficult now. For that point of view we can install live server. It's the most important. Automatically we will be get live browser automatically refresh. And this is a prettier. Just observe here, our code can be clearly visible, right? Automatically formats this way. Nested tags, and this is the one type icons. The content will be icons represented, right? If in case you are writing a React 7, you can download this React 7. And code spell checker, it will be check your spelling, your code spell check. And auto tag rename, suppose two tags are there, beginning tag and ending tag. If in case we are changing a beginning tag, automatically ending tag will be updated, right? Rename paid tags directly, auto rename. These are the required extensions. So definitely you should install this all extensions. Just observe, and I want to open my existing folder. Just go to that particular folder. Suppose this is my folder. Just right click on that. Just there is a one icon is there right now in a listed. Open with Visual Studio Code. So these are our programs, our existing programs. Again you observe color representation, very clearly it observe, right? Suppose you want to save, auto save directly. If you get one click, it automatically saves. And there is a go live option is there, go live. So when you are clicking this go live, automatically your entire program is visible, right? Just observe, this is your program, and just I'm pressing Q, right? Automatically updated right now. We are not saving anything. Q, and I are going and one area. When you are, suppose H44 is a QD, right? Automatically the few seconds only it will be automatically open. Just observe, these are live server address, automatically it generates. This is one of the great advantage of Visual Studio Code. Not only Visual Studio Code, there are other extensions, other editors also there. There is Autumn is one of the editor, and plenty editors are available, right? So in this way we can set up our Visual Studio Code. Very simple. Download from Visual Studio Code, download your code, and just double click on that, automatically it will be set up. And you can install, there is a extension, just you install these all. So install these all, you install these all things, and definitely it will be helpful to your code, right? So, and also we can connect it Git directly to from here only. Automatically we can push the code to our GitHub, and you can search your file, and here only we can create a new files like so suppose the text files are there, text.html. so automatically it will be generates, so automatically it will be creates. Not only that, if you want to create, there is one more file like a JavaScript JS, JavaScript.js, right? This is a JS file. Automatically we understood that this is a JS file, so it will be more advantage for developers. And again you observe, this is a folder, and there is a JavaScript file is there, right? And there is a text file is also there. So here it is the most useful for every developer, right? So it's a very simple way, and definitely you should set up this Visual Studio Code. It is very, very important for everyone, right? Thank you. Have a nice day. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Hey, hello, welcome to FS with Srikanth. In this lecture, we are going to discuss different type of text formatting tags. With the help of text formatting tags, we can represent our text in different formats. In HTML, there are plenty text formatting tags available. In this, we learn only couple of text formatting tags like a B tag, and there is a italic tags, underline, paragraph, and break, next center, and mark, subscript, and superscript, wrong, and strike. These all are different type of text formatting tags. Not only these, the plenty tags are available in HTML. So first of all, we discuss about this B tag. What is a B tag? What we place in between this B tag, it automatically represents a bold face. And when we are using italic, the text will be represented in italic face. And when we are using
U tag, the what content is placed in between this U tag, it will be generated with underlined text. And this is a paragraph generates paragraphs. Everyone knows the break tag. Break tag is break the content. It generates new line. The content is generated into the new line. Just to observe, I'm opening Visual Studio Code, and this is I'm taking one example program. Here I am taking B tag. Just observe B tag. It will be gives suggestions. Just I am entering a B tag, automatically it creates beginning B tag and closing B tag. Both will be available. Suppose I am using, so this is bold tag. Just observe, this is a bold tag. But how we can get this one output? Automatically we get with a go live is available is there. This is a go live. Right, automatically it updates. So when we are using break tag, just observe, and outside break tag will be generates. I think it will be takes 0.1 second it will be take. So this is one of the great advantage. And one more is italic tag. Italic tag. So this is italic, right? The content is italic. Again you place break tag BR. There is a one here is there. Automatically it generates a break tag, right? So break tag is there. And next, if you want to know underline tag, U tag, just observe U tag. So this content in underline, right? Format. So just observe, this is a underline format. And again use break tag, right? A break tag. Next one, already we know that paragraphs. So what is a paragraph? Paragraph generates a paragraph. So automatically saves this content, and you observe this output is right. Next, one more tag we know we want to learn this, and here paragraph is a block elements, and this B and U and underline are inline elements. Inline elements in the sense it never takes. Suppose when you are using this one, when you are removing this break tag, what happens? Automatically the content is jumps. Inline means content, what content is placed, occupied, that level only it holds. But when you are observing a paragraph, just observe paragraph content. Suppose the next paragraph I am using here, just very simple, I am 3 letters, automatically it generates one new line. Why? Because the paragraph is block level elements, it occupies entire line. But this B, U, I elements are inline, means it content level only. How much content is there, that one or that much area only it will be occupies. BR tag, right? So next, one more tag we discussed, that is center tag, right? So just observe, if in case less than symbol, definitely you should place complete center, not works. You don't place this any angular brackets, just you type CENTR, center, just hit that, center tag will be generates. So I am in center, just observe, it will be open, right? So here you observe now, here these are updates, automatically it will be possible right now. So this is one of the great advantage of this Visual Studio Code. So now up to now we are learning a B tag, bold tag, the content is visible in bold face, and this italic means italic face, and underline in the sense the content is placed in the underline format, and paragraph in the sense it generates a paragraph and leaves the block space, right? Just observe, this is a paragraph. I am is also one of the paragraph. This center is content is placed at center, just observe center, I am in center, right? And not only this, and some of the most important, the mark tag is one of the important. What is a mark? So with a, if I want to mark particular content, suppose this content I want to mark, right around, with the help of mark tag, what we place in between this mark, that will be printed like a marked. So just you observe here, this is a content, already we know that these are content. Just these are here one paragraph is there, right? I am using mark tag, So this is a mark tag, and just I am placing FSwithSRIKANTH. So this is a mark, yellow color. Not only that, just I want to mark italic mark, right? So I am trying here inline, it will be mark, and what content is there here, copy and italic mark. Suppose I am taking mark, just you observe mark, content is mark, you observe. So it will be marks. Suppose there is a bg color is one of the attribute is there, bg color is an attribute, right? Automatically the property and with a double quotes, right? It is one of the advantage for developer. So I want to write here hash the color name, suppose 00ff00, right? Here you observe the color will be updated, hash the black, right? So here ASA AB333 and 1. So this is one type of color right now. So this is one of the advantage when we are using Visual Studio Code. It's a more flexible for the developers, users, right? So next, there is superscript and subscript. These two tags are most important as academic, and in a real time also we use these two tags. Suppose I want to place this H2O, how we write? So generally I want to write H2O in a mathematical format, in a chemical format. I want to place this H2, already center tag is there, the center is a block level element, right? So H2O. So what happens, just observe, the content is placed normally, but I want to place this tent as a subscript, so below to the H, right or not? I want to place one mathematical formula, x square plus y square, x square plus y square plus 2xy equal to x plus y whole square. But in this way it is not a good way, na? So printed in a content is placed in a below half of the character, and a mathematical format above the half of the character. With the help of superscript and subscript, it is possible. Just observe. So some content I want to place, first of all sub, superscript and subscript. Suppose I am placing here I am subscript. Just observe the content, how it prints below of the character, right or not? The same way we write here, copy, Control X, and just you observe H. Actually we want to place here 2, just 2, H2O. Now you observe this is a H2O right now, H2O, chemical formats, subscript. And if you want to pay power right now, power means superscript, superscript x square. Just observe x square, and the same thing you want to copy, and here you place y square and 2xy equal to superscript. So with the help of superscript and subscript, what it happens, subscript subtag plays a content below half of the character, right? Superscript, the content is placed above half of the character. That is one of the great advantage. And there is one more tag is there, that is a strong tag. What is a strong tag? So already b tag is there. What the b tag is do, that will be do same. And strike, the content is strike. Suppose there is a SRIKANTH, there is a one word is there right now, just it will be strikes. So you observe here strong tag. I am strong. Just observe. And same thing I was placing with a b tag. I am also strong. I am also so strong. Just observe, I am also strong. Just what happens, the both are similar, actually both are similar. So in a advanced version in HTML SEO point of view, we are using in advanced level strong tag for SEO point of view only, the browser recognition point of view only, we use the strong tag. Both are similar. Just to observe what we are getting as output, strong and bold tag, both are similar. The output is similar. The next content, next one, strike. So I'm using one of the break tag here, strike. So strike tag, just I am SRIKANTH. Just observe what happens, just it will be strike the content. Here in this lecture we are implementing very text formatting tags. Just to observe, a block, bold tag and italic tag and underline tag and paragraph and some of the center tag here. And you observe paragraph tag and center tag is both are block level elements. What is meant by block level elements? Very simple. Block level elements in the sense it occupies entire line, the entire space will be occupies. Suppose this is am is there na, it will occupies entire space. But when we are using bold italic, automatically, suppose there is a here italic is there, automatically it what content is there, that much only it occupies. So that is a one of the benefit. Like if in case you want to, you required any block level element, inline element, that is you are required. In a real time, just you observe, we use only two tags, two different types of tags only we use. That are the div tag and one more is span tag. If in case you are the developer, if you are become the future developer, entire your code is moving with these two tags only, everything. So div tag is a block level element and I am block level. Just observe, I am block level element. Block level element means element in the sense a tag. I am inline element. I am inline element. I am inline element means it occupies. Just observe span tag, automatically it takes space. Suppose copy, just observe three or four times I placing. Just observe here what happens. This is a block level element. Before that all are inline elements, like your b tag and u tag. What text we place, that will only it here prints. But in a future we use this div and span tag only number of times right now. So this is a clear explanation about this text formatting tags, and I think these are enough for academic point of view, and in real time point of view these are enough. And the center tag, some of the tags are deprecated from this HTML. And please set up this Visual Studio Code, is the most important. We can easy to understand code, very simple. There is not required any refreshment, and there is not required for any multiple times saving. There is auto save is there. Automatically when you are typing your code, automatically it saves. It takes only 1 second time, and the live server will be project your code in a span of seconds right now. Not required, and it's very user friendly, right, developer friendly way we can develop. In real time we use Visual Studio Code only, and same extensions we are using. If you want to focus on a web developer, and just you are aware on this Visual Studio Code, and this way only we check our code in real time. And you please set up these extensions mandatory. So what are the extensions I used? So here, so I use these extensions. Just I use these extensions, that is your wish. And suppose you required any JavaScript extension, just you type JavaScript, any language, it will be show what type of you want, what type of extensions you required. So this is one of the great advantage, right? With the help of this we can easily set up, and this is a folder structure, and here only we can create a folders, and here only we can format with our folder and files. So one of the great advantage. And with the directly in the Visual Studio Code only we can set up with our GitHub, and we are pushing our code directly our GitHub. So great advantage, and every developer should aware on this, and definitely hands-on practice is most important for freshers. Pre-formatted the text. This is nothing but preserve tag. So here I have one problem in the previous execution, previous programming. Suppose I want to place the content. Suppose in a previous lecture, like I want to place after one word, suppose I am is there, I want to leave some tab spaces after. How it possible? I want to place some different languages, suppose Telugu content or Hindi content, I want to place as it is, right? How we can place, right? So just you observe, and here it is not possible with the default one. Without preserve tag, it is not at all possible. So with the help of this preserve tag only, we can leave some particular spaces. Browser can accept it only. So just you observe pre.html, right? pre.html. So here this is your program execution. This is your program execution. Suppose I want to place welcome to FS with SRIKANTH, right? But here the problem is that I want to leave some space here. Welcome to. So different spaces are there, but just observe, it never gives. It only gives one blank space only. But after FS also, I want to take multiple spaces I require, but it is generally it is not at all possible, right? It gives only one space only, but I required multiple spaces. Just you observe, I am using one of the pre tag, preserve tag. Just same content I am placing here, same content, copy. Just observe what happens. The browser accepts now. The browser multiple blank spaces it accepts, but here without preserve tag it not accepts. And here I am placing this again same content. Just observe, it is accepted, right? But in olden days it is not at all possible. So PR tag is deprecated actually, but now this browser is accepting this. The same content, suppose I am opening with this this one again, it is also updated, right? In the older version it will be not works. I know this. I think it is also valid actually. It works, but in olden days, in initial days, actually this feature is not there, right? The browser is not accepting this type of content. So this is one of the advantage of preserve tag. The multiple blank spaces we can place. Suppose here I am placing here spaces is there, right? Suppose I am placing 10, actually 3 spaces, right? What happens? But it not works now. SRIKANTH, obviously it consider only single space, but it not jumps to next line, right? Everything there, just to observe. But when you are observing this, suppose we are converting to this pre tag, and what happens? This is a pre SRIKANTH, just everything, that same content we place here. What happens? Just you observe, multiple tab spaces, line spaces. If you require, definitely we use this pre tag. With the help of pre tag we did. In the older days we can represent Telugu content and different language content. That time the browser is not supporting that type of different languages, that different type of symbols. Browser is not supporting that. Now browsers are updated, and it is very easy to accept it, right? Accepting that browser and decoding that entire content very easily. But this one, the multiple blank spaces, multiple line spaces, and it will multiple tab spaces are done with help of preserve tag only, right? But preserve tag is deprecated from HTML. If you want to preserve tag feature with help of CSS only, we can achieve this. In this lecture we are going to discuss a list, and it is a most important concept academic wise as well as in a real time also. This concept is most important. And what is list? Lists are used to present the list of information on the web. So how we can represent our information? Previously we learned when we focus about test formatting tag and preserve tags. So we are placing a number of lines content in a web page, right? And we are placing that content with the help of different tags. But I want to represent my content with a numerical order and with a symbolic order. I want to represent my data as a definition order. So just observe, I want to explain this concept in a word. I want to compare with a word. Just observe here, this is a word document, right? So how we are representing this data in order way, one type of order. So just observe here, there is a numerical format is there. Just in this way, this is one type of order, and here and alphabet numerical, right? And here, and you observe here symbolic format, right? And there is a dotted format. The same way, this type of representing data in a web page with the help of list is possible. With the help of list, that type of presentation. Here, orally we have three types of lists are available in an order list, unordered list, and a definition list. So unordered list we are calling as the bulleted list. Why? Because this content is printed in a three formats. The basically bullet format and circle format and square format. We can represent data, and this is a order list. We can represent a group of set of related items in a numerical order. Numerical order in the sense, suppose 1, 2, 3 presentation, either alphabetical presentation, either Roman number presentation. So in this way we can represent. And definition format in the sense, so we can give a definition for one particular data term and with an explanation. So in this way we are going to discuss. First one, we are going to discuss list. First one is unordered list. What is unordered list? With the help of UL tag it will be created. UL tag in the sense unordered list. So defaultly this type of data is printed with the bullets. With the help of this UL tag, we can represent our data in a bullet format, right? So this UL tag contain a number of list items. That list items can represent. We are presenting with the help of list item tag. This is a list item tag. It is a paid tag actually, and the same one, it is a single tag also. It works. Actually, it is a paid tag. So it's a default one, and also this UL tag is supporting for type attribute. Totally it support type attribute, and type values you can place like a square, disk is nothing but a bullet, and otherwise circle we can represent, right? Totally we can represent with the unordered list in a three ways only. One is the square format in the sense this one is prints like this way, and circle format in the sense it will be print like a circle, and disk format in the sense big dot. The same thing I want to execute in Visual Studio Code. Just observe here there's a default one, and I want to take one. So how we can check this? With the help of live server, right? So there is a go live option is available in the bottom. Just click on that, automatically it opens one browser, right? These are program. Just observe, I'm minimizing, right? So and parallelly you observe here, these are program. So first of all, I want to copy these list items. Just I want to copy one item, right? I want to copy and presentation, right? So just very simple, just list items. So just observe here, this is ordered list. So defaultly this format, and same way I want to execute this one in different browsers, Firefox, and same with help of URL, same execution is there. And here you observe, I want to use type attribute. Same thing I want to copy here, copy and paste, and I am using type attribute. Type equal circle. Just observe, the content is changed, updated, right? Circle. And the same thing, suppose you are placing here disk, same defaultly disk format is only there. And if you are updating this disk with a square, just observe square. And the list item tag is the paid tag actually, but that is your wish. If you want to close this one, li tag, nothing to happen, right? So automatically it close. And here also you try list item with close, right? So with the help of extension it will be very give clear advantage, right? Just when we are trying this, it gives suggestions automatically it updates, right? Automatically it will be done. This is an unordered list. What is meant by order list? Just you observe order list in the sense that content is represented in numerical format. Content is represented in numerical form. Defaultly, the order list is prints with 1, 2, 3, like a 1, 2, 3. This way it will be print. Suppose you want to print a list of item in a Roman numbers. Just you can use the type attribute. The value type attribute value is suppose capital I you can represent, that will be indicating Roman numbers. And otherwise you are using small I, it will be indicating small Roman numbers. And if in case type value capital A alphabets, capital alphabet, small a is small alphabets. So here one thing, with the help of order list we can represent our data in a web page in numerical format, like upper numbers and Roman numbers and alphabets. This way we can represent. But I have one doubt, sir. Everything is good, Srikanth. Suppose you are representing A, B, C, D, right? So, but if it is a possible to start with from the E, it is a possible. Yes, it will be possible. Directly we can start our order list from E. It is a possible. How it can possible? And order list having one more attribute, that is a start attribute. Type value, just you observe, type equal, suppose you are taking as an 1, otherwise capital A, and start you are taking 5. It start from 5, fifth letter, A, B, C, D, E. It start from D. Sorry, E. It will be start from E. This is a way we can represent. Right, Srikanth, everything is okay. But alphabets are only 26. Alphabets are only 26. Means A to Z only. But it is a possible to provide more than 26 alphabets. Yes, it is a possible actually. So how we can represent? After Z, it start from AA, like A to Z. And again it start from BA, from BZ, and then again CA to CZ. In this way unlimited data we can represent, right? So with the help of start attribute we can start content in particular format. So we check this everything real world, right? So these are output. Just I am using the same content. This is order list, and just to observe, automatically it will be updates. Defaultly it prints numbers. Suppose type equal capital I am using. Capital I, what it represent in a Roman number. Suppose you are using same thing I want to use, like copy and you paste here, and I am using here small I. What happens? It represents the content in small Roman numbers. Again you observe capital A. Capital A means it starts from ABC, capital alphabets, and small a, what happens? It starts from capital ABCD, right or not? But I want to start, Srikanth, everything is good. You want, if in case it is a possible, please start from fifth character, right? So just use start equal, suppose you are taking 5, what happens? It start from E. It start from E. And again suppose 15, you place 15. From O it will be starts. Suppose you start from 150, what happens? Just you observe E. So here just observe 26 in the sense Z. After Z, after A, A, B, A, C. Suppose you are placing 56, what happens? Just you observe BD. 56 BD, right or not? 2. Suppose 51 I am taking. AY, AZ, BA. In this way we can represent. Just observe again I am using here start equal, and I am using 9. From I on I, J, K, L, M it will be prints. The same way, suppose you are using uppercase, I mean that Roman numbers you are taking. Capital I am using here. What happens? L, I from the 51. Suppose you start from 50, just observe. So 10 is a 10. Suppose you are start from 50, it's updated, automatically updated. L is a 50, right? So in this way we can represent our data, right? In a real world also we use this order list. Third list item is definition list. Just you observe the definition list in the sense, if you want to place term definition on web page, right? One term definition. Suppose you are having HTML. HTML is stand for hypertext markup language. With the help of HTML, we can develop web pages. The same way, in a real world, you want to place some words definition, some content definition you want to place. So that can be done by this definition list. The definition list contain two items, that are data term and data definition. The term in the sense, suppose this HTML is a term, DD is a paid tag, and in a DD is a data definition. You can place here the definition. The HTML is used for developing web pages. In this way you can represent. So how it can be print? The output is different. The previously order list is prints like a circle number, squares like a bolt, and unordered list, and order list will be print 1 2 3, either Roman numbers, either alphabets. But this one, there is no representing data in a order or unordered way. So here we can represent the term is placed here and definition is start from here. This way it will be print like a HTML here and the definition is placed here. In this way we can represent. Suppose you have one more data term is there. The data term is here and data definition is here. In this way we can place this definition, otherwise description list, in a web page. With the help of DL tag it is possible. Just to observe, I am copying this. So I want to copy this content, removing this. Just observe, this is our output. Yes, you observe here. And again, suppose I want to place HTML here. Just very simple. So next I am using one more DT, data term. Data term is HTML I am taking here. HTML and data definition DD. Just observe DD. So hypertext markup language. Used to hypertext markup language, used to the develop web pages. So this is a data term, right? Data term and data definition. In this way we can we place multiple data terms in one area. Just observe here, and these are output, and just observe, these are output. Is right? Everything is clear? Order list, in the sense, what happen in order list? We can represent numerical format. Unordered list in the sense square and circle. But I want to tell one thing. So this order and unordered list supporting nested list. Order list and unordered list supporting for nested list. Just you observe. I want to copy. I'm copying this. So I want to copy this one. And just observe here, these are output. Just I am placing this and again you observe, copy, and within the one order there is a order list already there, and within the order list I am placing unordered list. What happens? You observe here, anything is happened? No, it never disturb. Actually this order list is start from 0 and 1, Roman number 1 2, and we are placing some unordered list, and again the order list is continuous. And suppose I am placing the same within the order list, I am placing one more unordered list. Just you observe what happens. Circle and bullets automatically. Actually both are circles. But by default the developer is placed the both lists are it never be matched, right? Automatically it will be changed. Suppose you can change. Suppose this is an order list. Suppose OL. Just observe, this is OL. What happened? Just you observe. Actually it was order list, and here actually everything is good. I want to copy here. I want to change this one order list with OL. What happens? Just observe 1 2 3 is there. The type value I want to change here, like a capital I am taking small I, 1 2 3 only, right? And I want to change this with within the order list, and again one more order list is there, and this are unordered list, and within the unordered list I want to place one order list, right? This is order list, and it was, we are taking to circle, not circle. The type value would be, we need to change with the capital A, small a, right? What happens here? Why? Everything clear. Why it was not supporting? Yes. Some mistake. I think it was a live server problem, right? This is not our problem. Live server issue, right? And suppose we are using like a capital I. What happens? Small I. Yes. So this type of nested list is also possible. Nested list, right? Merq tag. So what is Merq tag? It creates with the help of this tag we can scroll our text on web page. The scroll in the sense, suppose this is one of the web page. This is a web page, and the text is scrolled to here. Like everyone knows news channel, right? So in a border there is a news will be scrolled from left to right. So in the way the same left to right, some news channel can be placed like a right to left. So here in this way we can represent our content. Means we are floating our content one direction to another direction, and there is no limit to how many number of times we can repeat our text. So here we can scroll two type of contents. One is text we can scroll, and we can scroll our image. Just you observe, with the help of Merq tag we can achieve this. Here in a Merq tag supports a number of attributes, and before starting this Merq, and you know that this is Merq tag is deprecated from HTML5. From HTML5 the Merq tag is not supported, but as per academics and in a real time you are awareing on this topic, and we are achieving this facility, this scrolling facility, with the help of CSS and with the help of JavaScript. We can achieve this type of presentation, animation. So Merq tag is a paid tag. Merq tag is a paid tag, and with the help of this Merq tag we can rotate, we can scroll text, right? Just you observe here, this is a Merq. Just what happens, you observe, the content will be scrolled right to left. Automatically the right to left the content will be scrolled. A number of times it will be scrolled. So that type of scrolling done with this Merq tag. And Merq tag support number of attributes that are behavior, BG color, and direction, loop, width, height, and scroll delays. These all are most important attributes. Most one is the behavior of the Merq is most important one. So what is a behavior and what is a direction? We think about this. The totally this behavior attribute provides three values. This property having three values. First one is slide. Slide in the sense the content is rotating. Just you observe, this is a web page. Your content is scrolled from right side to left side. When it reaches to left side, automatically your scroll will be stopped. When we are using the scrolling, automatically the entire content will be scrolled continuously. Right to left, continuously it will be scrolled. And what is alternative? Alternative is different. This is a web page, and your content is start from here and end here, and again when it reached this one, and again it starts to left to right. Means your content is rotating right to left and left to right. Just observe, we are checking this feature. Just to observe, this is a defaultly it will be achieved. So we can this one. So actually it was removed. So what? It is not supporting that attribute directly. Behavior. So suppose you want to scroll. So what is happen? Just observe, scroll. Scroll means continuously scrolling. This is a default one. And right, we need to place slide. It will be stopped actually, right? It will be stopped. I want to take one more Merq tag for understanding purpose. And Merq tag is a inline element. So br tag Merq. I want to change here alternate. Just to observe alternate. What happens? This way. One is stopped at one side, and I want to again br, and again I want to use scroll. What happens? You observe output. Yes, you observe. Yes, one time I want to refresh this one. So in this way it will be done, right? So, and not only this behavior attribute, and again you observe, and again it having different type of attributes. Just observe. I don't want to this. Slide, and I want to use one direction. There is a direction attribute is there. Direction. What direction you want to place? So here just up. I am taking up. Up means single time. Down. What happens? So you can use scroll. So it can use only limited space now. So you required width, right? Width 50% I am using here. Only in an inline element it takes only 50%. How much height you want to take? Height equal to 50%. 50%. This is a height. Height can be changed, right? It can be changed. Height and width. How much space you required for your Merq? Next, not only that, width, height is there, and if you can use background color to your Merq, right? Background BG color. Suppose I am using red. Otherwise, you require to use green. Automatically it updates, right? And you required speed. How do you can change speed of this Merq tag speed, right? For that you can use scroll amount equal to I am using 5. Suppose I am using 10. The speed will be changed. You observe. Suppose I am using 40, and that is a different, right? And you observe there is a scroll amount. How many times you want to rotate this? How many times? Number of times, or you want to rotate only particular times? For that you can use loop attribute. Loop. I want to use this one only 5 times. 5 times only it will be loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just it stops. The loop in the sense it is repeating. Only how many times you want to repeat that? So it will be only 10 times it will be changed. And these are important attributes, right? So suppose you want to use a down is there now. Suppose left. I am using left. This one. The loop is only 10. Suppose we are using here 2. Only 2 times it will be do. 1 and 2. I think it's finished. I think it's over. So alternate. And left to right it will be travel, and we are using width 100%, right? Defaultly it takes 100%, right? This is 100%. Only 2 times it will be rotate, right? 1, 2 is finished. Why? Because the loop we are using here only 2. Loop value is we are using 2. Image tag. With the help of image tag, we can place image into web page. Suppose this is one web page. This is one web page. We place image, any location, not exact location. We place like right, left, top, bottom, in middle. So this way we can represent our image on web page. So image tag, with the help of img tag, we can place image, and image is singlet tag. This image tag is having different type of attribute that are src. This is one of the most important attribute. The src attribute is nothing but URL of image URL, right? So image URL, in the sense we can provide address of the image. And there is one more is important one, is alt is nothing but a text. When the image is not available, if the image is not available, that time this text will be appear on web page. If image is available, this text is not visible. Next one, there is align attribute is there. Align attribute, with the help of align attribute we can give the position to the image, right? Up, down, up, bottom, and left, right, and there is a middle value is there, and with the help of these values we can place our image. Not only that, width and height is also most important. How much height you want to provide for your image, how much width you want to provide for your image, and and there is a border attribute is there. If you require a border, you can place the border. Border value 1 means the border will be, when your border value is increasing, then your border width is also increased, your image border. And there is a one more attribute is there. There is a ease map and use map. When we are learning a project, that time you analyze, and when your backend code is there, that situation we use ease map at value. Now we are checking so how it will be works. This is our code. I don't want to use it till now. I don't want to use this one. And where is our go live? Go live in the sense server, live server. This is our web page server. So just you observe, these are comment lines actually. When we are removing comment lines, automatically the content will be visible. And when we are placing comment lines, that will be gone, hidden, right? It was not compiled, not executed. Comments lines are not compiled and not executed. So here, with the help of image tag, img tag, we can place image. SRC attribute. So with the SRC attribute containing what it contains? Image address. First of all, so here text means image text, suppose. Just observe image text. Why it appeared? Image is not available actually. Image is not available. That's why it will be works. So first we go to image location. This is a image location. Suppose this is a image location. I want to copy image address like slash, and I want to take Modi image, right? Control C, Modi. I was copied. The same addresses I was provided here, but I'll show how we are copying, right? Control V. So this is a image address, and where is our server? This is a server. So just observe, but it not works. Just you observe, it not works. It not works. Why it is not working? But actually we are placing proper address, right or not? We are placing proper image address. Just I will go to my program location where it will be stored. I stored these all programs in my desktop, right? These are my program locations, right? So here there is an image is there. This is my image. It appear here actually. It was appeared. Just observe. I am opening Notepad. Everything is same. Everything is same. Just observe image, right? This is a image, and this is a window, right? This is here not available. Image is not available, but here is image. Same program. So Visual Studio Code is restricting the place of image address. This way you don't paste. Actually, this image Visual Studio Code says you don't place image address this type of way. Means you don't place a static way. Please use dynamical way. It says static way. It's a complete image address we are pasting here, right or not? So it is not allowing. It was Visual Studio Code is restricting our way. This way is not suitable for placing image address. But same code you observe. this image address. And again you observe, when I am removing this, save, and you observe, it appear or not? NTR photo is coming or not here? Yes. And same, suppose PK photo, there is a PK, just observe what happens, save, and one more PK photo, and there is a Rajamouli, SS Rajamouli photo is there now. Copy and paste, save, here works, but here code is there, updated, here also updated, right? So just use comment lines, comments, these are not words, not refresh, just you refresh here, and same image address we are placing. I'm using here this we are using live server, right? I want to place Chiranjeevi image, right? Copy, paste. I'm saving this, but the server is not accepting, right? The server is not sharing, but actually it was updated here, right? Chiranjeevi image. So we place image address logically, dynamically we want to place. For that I was storing the images. Actually I was placing images in same folder. You observe, these are images. These are images. Just slash, there is a image folder, enter, and all images, like suppose we required Modi photo, right? Automatically it updates. Now you observe Modi photo is coming. Again suppose you want to take one more photo, again slash and NTR photo, just use. Yes or no? Yes, we are getting. And suppose we are using any image like PK photo, and you observe here, when we are placing wrong path, that this information is provides, right? This information what we are placing here, NTR pic. So suppose here I am placing, image is loading, this type of information we pass actually. So when we are placing PK, automatically the image is available, right? Just observe, the content is not there, not visible here, is right? So in this way we can place. So alternative is nothing but when image is not available, that situation it will be visible, text is visible. So I want to fix this size, image size. Suppose width, how much you want? Suppose I want to take 30% only, 30% space only I want to take. Just you observe, 30%. So what, that is the width. And you can take height value 50%. Suppose I am taking 50%. This is a width, right? Height. Suppose I am taking 50%. This way the image will be modified. Suppose you want to provide border equal to 1, border is there. Suppose 10 you place, that is your border. Next we want to use align attribute, ALIGN, align. So you can place this align attribute. Suppose I am using like a right, the right side the image will be placed, right? In this way we can place images. With the help of image tag we can place images, n number of images we can place. Suppose I'm copying here, copy, paste, 4 images, right? So break, I want to use BR tag. So already there is a break tag is there, right? Suppose this one I am using align, MIDDLE, it's not works actually. In this way we can place images. Table tag. So what is a table? Table is nothing but a collection of columns and rows. Everyone knows this. These tables are designed with the help of table tag. With the help of table tag we can design the tables, right? So here just you observe the table. This is, suppose you can think about table, and table may contain in a first line headings like a S number, student number, student name, suppose student marks, and this is nothing but, this entire columns are nothing but one row. Everyone knows that, right? So this is a row 1, and suppose we are having this row 2 and row 3 and row 4 and row 5, right? So table, this entire one is a table. Suppose this table may contain totally 3 columns and 5 rows, each totally 5 rows, and each row may contain 3 columns, right? So each row, each rows can be, tables can be designed with a table tag, table can be designed with a table tag, and rows can be designed with the help of tr tag, table row. And within the row there are number of cells are there. These are 3 cells. That row, within the row the cells are designed with td tag, table data. Is right or not? In the same way we design this table, the very sample table we try to design. Just you observe, we need to open Visual Studio Code. Open Visual Studio Code. This is our sample code, and we need to go live server. I want to open. Nothing is there, right? Nothing. Table tags. You observe table tags, and these are tables. First, the tables may design with the help of table tag. Table tag, right? The table tag is open. So next, we require table row. How many rows we require? First, we think about only one single row. Tr tag. Within the tr tag, how many cells we require? td1 td, say table cell, right? And we don't want to think, right? 1 td and one more td, totally 3 tds we required. But Srikanth, everything is there, but the table is not visible. Just observe, the table is not visible right now. So for that I want to place some data for visualizing our table. First column name is S number. Just observe S number, and S name, student name, and again you observe S marks. Is right? 3 columns. But everything is okay, Srikanth, but how we can recognize this is a table? For that, everyone, if in case the table having a border, definitely we can confirm this is a table, right? Table border, just border. Defaultly the border value is 0. Actually the default border value is 0. Just observe 0. 0 means no border. There is a default value. Suppose we are providing 1. Automatically it provides border for entire row, entire table, and each cell. Is right. The same thing I want to open in a different browsers I want to open. The first one in same display and Firefox. Actually, why I am opening in different browsers? Some situations the content may be different in each browser. The browsers are updated now. For that, maybe chance. So here first row is finished, right? This is row 1. Again we required one more row, that is tr. Again one more row, and we required td. How many tds we required? 3 columns, 3 cells we required, right? Again one more td and one more td. Totally 3 3ds, right? Without any data. First one, serial number 1 I am taking, and next one more data is SRIKANTH, student name is SRIKANTH, and another one Suppose student marks, he got like 75 marks in different subject, I don't know, right? So in this way we can place. Not only that, suppose we want to place another row in the sense tr tag. Again within the tr tag we need to place table data. So we can place 3 times, right? Again one more time. So here we need to place number 2 and Ravi, and here we provide 88 marks, suppose. But some situation I want to place one more, I want to add extra table cell, right? I want to add extra table cell, but actually the initially table headers are only 3. So if in case when I am trying to add one more cell, what happens? Just you observe. Table cell, I need to add location Hyderabad, HYD, right? Just observe. It never restricts. So actually it having 3 rows, 3 columns only in a table header, but in a third row we place extra one more column, but it never restrict. That is your choice. In this way we can design. Suppose I want to add one more table row, copy, and I want to add one more, right? Table cell. Suppose here in a Ravi place I want to place a Raju, and he got like 98 marks, right? So in this way we can attach n number of rows and n number of columns we may attach to this table. And again we and this table tag containing multiple attributes that are like align and width, height, and this is it, align, right? Align, width, height, bg color and background, so and so these properties we can discuss, right? So here within that Visual Studio Code I make clear idea, you will get clear idea. The first one, I don't want to add this additional cell for disturbing our table look. This is our table, right? First of all I am removing this. I want to place this one. First one, I want to add this border color. Defaultly this border having different black color, right? I want to add different color, that is a border color. I want to make like red. Just observe, red. Border color is increase. But I want to add one more. I want to place background color for this table. So how can we add a bg color attribute? Bg color equal, what color we need to provide? Suppose a blue, I may provide blue, so that is a blue, but it is not a good up here, right? I want to pink, I can use pink, it's nice. And again I want to add one more attribute, that is align attribute, ALIGN. Align means where you want to place. Suppose you require to paste center, your table is in center, that will be moved to center. Suppose you want to place your table at right side, right, automatically it jumps to right. Default align value is left. Suppose you can place center, right, automatically it jumps to center. And again you want to provide some height and width to your table. So first I want to provide width to my table 60 pixels. Just observe what happens. Nothing to change. 160 pixels, then it changed. And I want to provide a height equal to 250 pixels, that is changed, right? And I want to provide like a width is also 260, then that is a difference, right? And I want to give space to one cell to another cell. There are cells are the very conjectured, right? One cell to another cell, there is no space. For that I want to provide space between these two cells with the help of cell spacing. With the help of cell spacing it is a possible. Suppose cell spacing I am using here 10. Automatically the cell is it provides some space between one cell to another cell. But again that serial number, the content is not placed at center, otherwise it is a cross is there, right? It touched a left side border of the cell, right? But I want to change that, I want to provide space to that text to border, right? With the help of cell padding, it is a possible. Cell padding 10 I am providing, that is different, right? You observe 25 I am placing, so automatically the text is moved. Without this, then what happened? The content is attached with a table border. But when I am providing this cell padding value, automatically the content and cell border, just observe, this is cell border and content, the space is generated right now. So in this way we can provide cell spacing, means between one cell to another cell is nothing but cell spacing. Suppose I am changing here 20 and suppose I want to change 30, automatically increase, right? So in this way we can provide. So here we are adding entire table to one color, but there is any requirement, there is any chance is there for providing one particular color to one particular row, entire row I want to change. So this is one SRIKANTH is there now, this is a row, I want to change a color to different color, means I want to provide different color to this particular row. BG color equal to I like white color is there, and again I want to highlight this SRIKANTH with the different color. Again, actually this entire table color is different, right? And again I want to change this particular cell color in a table row, this particular row. So just observe again, within the SRIKANTH cell, BG color, so I want to place green, automatically it updates, is right. So everything is okay, SRIKANTH. You provide border color and background color and particular cell color, particular row color. Is it right? It is a possible to place table caption, table name. So with the help of caption tag, you can provide. This is student information. Suppose student info, where is placed at the top of the table, automatically it is there. Is it right? Student information, automatically the information is appeared on table, right? So and again it is a possible to split your table, right? One cell may divide into number of columns or number of rows. It is a possible. Yes, it is a possible. Suppose there is a serial number is there, I want to divide this serial number into two parts, two cells. Just observe, this is a serial number, how you can change that serial number? With the help of column span, COLSPAN, column span. How many cells you want to divide? Two cells. Automatically your cell, just observe, this is a table, it divides now clearly. This is a border, a table border, two cells. Suppose you want to make 3, under serial number only 3 cells are there, and you try to provide 4. It is not possible. Why? Because there is no cell, right? If in case when you add another cell for this, just observe, copy, paste, again it increases. When we are adding additional cell for particular row, automatically it takes. Why? Because the table column span value is 4, automatically it takes. And it is possible for one cell may divide into row span. Yes, it is a possible. Row span is also possible. Row span means one cell may divide into the one cell. Serial number, again this one, horizontally, right? Vertically and horizontally, that is a different in a column span and a row span. In this way, and again everything is okay, SRIKANTH, you did everything is good, but every table may having table headers, means the first columns always with a bold color, right or not? So this S number and S name is bold color. Every table having a top cells are bold face, but SRIKANTH, it's a normal font face is there now. And it is possible to change. Yes, it is possible to change with a table. The table data may done with TD, right? when we are using th, automatically it is a table, boldface it will be possible. Th, yes, th, and again it updates, again th. So in this way we can change table headers. What is the difference between th and td? Very simple, both are similar. The difference is nothing but the th tag content. The th tag content is represented in a boldface, and td tag content can represented in normal face. That is only difference. And again I want to ask one question. So Srikanth, everything is good in table, right? Everything is good, you place very clearly. But my question is that within the one cell you may place another table. Means I am asking, nested table is possible or not? Nested table in the sense one cell is allowing another table. Within the cell we may place another table. So my answer is the nested tables are allowed. It's a valid, right? In HTML is supporting for nested tables. Just how we can write. So don't confuse. I want to copy this entire one. Copy. Just observe this is a table, and I want to create one more nest table. Nest table dot HTML. I'm creating one table, and just everything I'm copying. For that number of rows I want to remove just. First of all I want to this one dismiss that, and again go live. Automatically it will be available. Only student information, everything is there. What is our requirement? You may place within the table, you may place another table. For that I am using tr into how many rows you required. Suppose 5 rows. 5 rows is generated. How I can write? Just you see here, tr into how many rows you required. Suppose I required 3 rows. Just hit enter button. Automatically it will be created 3 rows. And within the each row, how many cells you required? How many cells? So you may require 3 cells. Suppose td into, suppose you may require 4 cells, right? Hit enter. Automatically tables are created, right? So in this way you can create td into 4, and again last row is td into 4, right? Everything is clear. It created 4 cells in each row, and I want to place with the one row, within the one row I want to place. So just you observe, this is the entire table, I am copying this entire table. Within the one particular cell we may add entire table. Yes, just observe the border color I am changing here, then you can clearly observe green. Cell spacing I don't want to require. Then cell spacing I don't want to require. Then you will be get, right? Within the table we may place another table, and you are having again you doubt, and just you copied this one right now. This is a table, and within this table again you can place this entire code. Copy, place. Within the table one more table is there, right? So in this way we design tables. Now we are going to discuss anchor tags and different type of hyperlinks. So what is an anchor tag? With the help of anchor tag we can design hyperlinks. So what is a hyperlink? Just you observe, I opened one website. This is one of the website, JNTU website. Here you observe number of links are available here. About is a one link. Just you observe, when I am clicking this one web page, academic, when a course offer, one web page is open, right or not? Awards. So automatically it opens another web page, and there is a one more link is also there. best teacher awards, yes, and gold medals. So in this way, this is one more link, this is one of the file, right or not? So here, with the help of this anchor tag, we may create this type of links. With the help of this anchor tag, we may create this type of links. How we can write? With the help of a tag, we are calling as we call it as a tag. It having href attribute. With the help of href attribute, in the sense address of the web page. We can create with the help of href and a tag, we can create one clickable link. So how we can clickable link? Just you observe, I want to create one web page. This is our program, anchor tag program, and go with this live server. Just observe, this is a anchor tag, head title, right? Automatically it opens, right? So here, with the help of anchor tag, we are creating links, right? href. So in a place of href, I want to open like a so what is the website of previous JNTU? JNTUH, suppose website I want to open. This is JNTU website. I'm copying this. Just in a href place, I am placing here JNTUH, right? So I am closing this. So in that, in an anchor tag, I may place here some text. In the bracket, I want to place name JNTUH website. It created, right? It created this link. When we are clicking this link, automatically it opens, it triggers. Just to observe, this is the address of this web page. When I am clicking this one, this opens JNTU website. Just observe. Why? Automatically this text will be the text is internally connected with this web page, web address. But here when I am clicking this one, it opens the same page only. But my requirement, I want to open in a fresh page. That is a target. The target attribute. So just target a blank I am using. In a blank, in the sense when you are clicking this link, automatically it will be open in a fresh page. Again I am clicking this fresh page. Suppose in a place we are using google.com. Just observe .co.in is right, and again you check. You observe here this when the initial time the text link color is a green. When you are clicking that particular link, it will be having different color. Just observe when I am closing all the links, then you observe same color, refreshing. But when you change this one, so I want to open like a new website, Facebook address, Facebook login page, right? Facebook.com. This is a Facebook address, right? I want to copy Facebook, right? So when I am clicking this, when I am saving this is a Facebook.com. What is the color of right now this one? So just observe Facebook link, right? Automatically the link will be changed. And again I want to place my website, my copy. I want my YouTube channel link I want to place here. Just open, just Google with FSwithSRIKANTH. Automatically it opens. So this is our link. So I am placing, this is my channel address. So target blank and SRIKANTH MCA, right? So when you are using this one, totally how many links are there? Totally 2 links are there. Just break tag BR. So automatically 2 links are appeared here. You observe 2 links. And when I am clicking this one, Facebook, automatically Facebook is opened. When I am clicking SRIKANTH, it will open SRIKANTH page. So in this way we are using anchor tag. But not only that, Srikanth, you are clicking one particular text, but it is a possible to image. It is a possible to place image as a link. Yes, it is a possible. We may add image as a hyperlink. It is a possible. In a place of text, Srikanth, I am using img tag image. So here we are having some images are there now here. Slash image images, and I am using NTR photo. What happens? It's not accepting. Right, just close that. So the totally how many links are there? 2 links, Facebook and this one. So just you observe cursor symbol is there. Just I'm closing all pages. When I'm clicking this, automatically it opens my page, right? Facebook and Facebook link will be open. Yes. And when we are observing different type of web pages and some information, contact information and phone number we require to place, so how it can be possible? Just it is a possible with the help of anchor tag href mail to @srikanth@gmail.com, suppose. So contact to contact, suppose contact mail contact mail. Just observe, this is our link. Just this is a contact mail address. We are not touching this link, that's why it is a different color. When we are opening this one, automatically it connects with which one? Mail to mail. Automatically it opens. This is a Outlook is possible. Outlook. So in this way we are attaching. So not only that, if you want to attach BR tag and telephone numbers, right? We can attach contact number, anchor tel telephone number plus 99999999, right? Cell number. Just observe again, this one cell number is there. When you are clicking this link, you want to make a call, it asks there is any possibilities there, automatically we can communicate. In this way we can create. How many ways we are creating? One is existing web page and existing YouTube channel address and mail to and telephone number. And Srikanth, it is possible for internal connection. So already you are having plenty of web pages now. So in this web page address you may place. Yes, I can. So already in a previous example, like a table program is there now. So just observe, these are our programs. I want to place Mercu tag. So I am copying this Mercu tag address, Mercu tag, otherwise table, these are program table. I am copying this table address. Just observe, these are anchor tag. In a HRE page we are providing existing web page. What is our, these are existing web page address. Just my table, I am placing my table is our text. Just observe my table. When I am clicking this, what happens? Not file that actually. Suppose same location is there now. So we provide some dynamical address, right? Not complete address, dynamical address like a slash. So plenty of HTMLs are there, right? Suppose you want to provide like a table, nested table, placing this table. Just you observe, this is my table, automatically it opens. And if you want to provide like there is a target attribute is there, target blank you place. When you are placing this one, automatically table will be open. Means in href you provide address of this existing web page address. So address of existing web page address is possible, and existing website address is possible, and we are adding image as a link and a mail to and telephone number. And not only that, we can attach internal links also possible. Internal links means your web page having, just to observe, I want to open this internal links. So these are internal links within the page. I want to copy this one actually, and we can easily understood this entire one. So copy this, and again you copy here, and so here you are executing the same program, go live, automatically it opens. So just you observe, so very simple. So somewhere I want to drag this one actually. So topic 1 and topic 2. When you are clicking, actually this is a very big page. You think about hundreds of pages there. So when I am clicking the lesson 3, automatically it jumps to lesson 3. So in a maximize, when you maximize, it is a bigger one, a very small one, right? Very small one, right? When you are clicking lesson 4, automatically it jumps to lesson 4. It appears on screen. Internal link. We are calling this the internal link. The static web page we create like this way only. Just you observe, with the help of this href hash symbol we are using lesson 1, and this same link name we place as a name of this attribute. So in this way we are creating internal links, audio and video tags. So here how we can add audio files and video files to your web page. With the help of audio tag, it is possible to add audio files, and with the help of video tag, it is possible to add a video file to a web page, right? So first of all, we discuss about audio tag. This audio tag is a paid tag, and it contains one sub element, that is a source tag. The source tag may allowing source attribute. With the help of source attribute, you can add a one existing mp3 file or OGG files we may place, and at a time in a source file you can mention the type of the file, that is audio type mp3. Automatically it will be creates, right? So this audio tag is also having some important components, some important elements, right? That are controls, means it control attribute is provides. If you require pause button and stop button, it may provide sound controls, it will provides. Defaultly it is a true. If you want to false, it is equal to false. Otherwise controls equal controls, automatically it will be play. And if you want to play your audio files automatically when the web page is launched, that time only you want to place, then you can use autoplay attribute. Then you want to muted your application, you want to play that audio but you don't want to provide the audio, then you can provide this one, audio voice. We can muted initially. And how many times? Loop. It is a 3-4 times it will be loop or not. Otherwise only when it finish the content, automatically it will stop. Otherwise loop attribute. One is controls, means pause, stop buttons it will be provides. Autoplay means when web page is open, that time only your file is start playing, and muted it will be stops your voice. And loop in the sense it will be n number of times, it may be repeat. And there is a one more is there src attribute, that is a in source attribute is having. So here it may take one audio file may supporting number of source tags, n number of. So automatically the web page only, the Chrome browsers only decide which one source file will be automatically runs. So just to observe, I am trying to execute the same program, audio file, just go live. So this is one audio file, but it not opens anything. Why? Because there is no file. Just observe here, the file name is there, mp3 file. Just you can add one file. Totally how many files are there? Totally 2 files, but we can add both are mp3 only, mp3. Just I want to add one file. Already we are having existing files here. I placed this audio files / audio files, audio, within the audios not to song. One more, src slash audios and I want to Mehbooba, the KGF movie. Just you observe, automatically it will be run. Which one will be takes? So you know, right? This button is come from this one autoplay. Suppose muted. So muted, what happens? Mute. Defaultly it comes with mute. You can change that one, that button. Suppose there is a muted option is not there, then what happens? Automatically there. Defaultly it comes from muted. Muted in the sense defaultly it comes. So this is the audio tag. With the help of this one we may place multiple audio files. Suppose you want to place a different audio files, multiple number of audio files. Just observe and again you copy audio tag. So just observe audio tag. The automatically two files will open. So here if in case we place multiple source files in a one web page, it takes defaultly, right? Automatically it takes only single file. So first one 328 and second one is 3. The two files will be placed, right? Muted, unmute and mute, right? That is the difference. This is audio tag. And a video tag is nothing but it will be having same properties, but here in the place of audio tag you can write video and it end with the video, and file type value is video mp4. Automatically it will be changed. Just observe, I am executing this one. So same file you want to, already you know that. So just you copy this. So just right. So in that you want to add some file. This is type value is video mp4. Automatically type. So just you open your server mp4, right? Autoplay, and we required video file video file. Just observe, automatically the play, right? Just you can place source of the file. Already we having the video files, videos, and I want to place here R files only, lists. Suppose I am placing lists. Just observe, it is not fit to screen. So with the help of height and width we can change. So width 150 pixels, automatically tab of width equal 150 pixels and height equal 200 pixels. Just observe what happens here. The file size will be changed. Suppose 1500 pixels and 2000 pixels. What happens? So very big size now, 250, height 250 and 100, height and width. Suppose we are taking like a percentage, 50%, 60%. Automatically it change size. And muted in the sense default it comes with muted. But I want to start my video with one particular poster, right? So like a thumbnail, poster equal to address we want to provide. Address, what type of address we provide? Image file we need to provide. So images, where is our, these are images. So I want to provide SS Rajamouli photo. So autoplay, I want to false. So it comes like this. Initially it comes like this, autoplay. When I'm removing this one, it start. There is a poster value. Poster is nothing but, so when before starting your video, it will be having one poster like a thumbnail. So in this way, we can add audio and video files to our web page. Inline frame. So inline frame is nothing but iframe. So with the help of iframe, we can insert, we can embed another web page into our web page. Means we may insert web page, either website, and we can attach any document like a PDF. So we can insert, suppose this is our web page, and we want to add other web page content, like suppose we may add in this area, we may add some other web page. Otherwise, if you want to add some YouTube video on your website, right? So this type of thing. Otherwise, you may add some PDF files into your web page. So this type of information, this type of content, we may place our web page with the help of iframe. The iframe in the sense inline frame. Iframe is a paid tag. So it's having most important attribute is nothing but SRC attribute. With the help of this SRC attribute, we can add address of web page. What is a web page? It is a static web page or dynamic web page. So if we have access permission, that web pages we can provide. Definitely we may provide width and height. These are most important. So here width and height most important. Why? Because how much width you want to place in your website. So this content never disturb your original content, your original website content. And if in case you are adding any YouTube video, definitely the full screen is there. Some situation we are providing access for full screen. That situation you can allow full screen. Right. So in this way we can add. So with the help of SRC attribute, we may provide web page address, either website address, either document or PDF address. So here you can mind it one thing. Some web pages, some websites are refused. Means we need to update Xframe options on the website. Xframe options are only knows that particular website owners. Means suppose we are adding google.com, SRC attribute, we are adding www.google.com, right? So in this time, the website, the iframe can refuse site. Why? Because so it doesn't allow any embed. Why? Because of we need to update Xframe options on this Google site, but we never having that access permission, right? So only that website owner only having that Xframe option changing, right? So we can check this one with a Visual Studio Code. So I want to open Visual Studio Code. This is our program. I want to open this. Just you observe iframe tag. Suppose first of all I want to open go live, right? It was minimize and iframe. So here I may provide one website. Just observe, everyone knows this Google address, right? Google, everyone knows. So I am copying this address and I am pasting here. Just observe, it is refused. Just observe, google.com refused to connect. Why? Because this every web page, so this web page it is not allowed, in the sense it is not allowed. Why? Because Xframe options we don't have. Xframe options we don't have. So that it is not possible to access. You understood? Xframe option only having this permission. Xframe option permission only having site owner. So that this is not allowing us. So we never add this type of websites. Not only this site. Suppose everyone knows Facebook site, right? Facebook login. Suppose I am trying this one. This is a web page. Suppose facebook.com, right? This is a facebook.com. I want to copy this. So here I pasted. It is also refused. So you understood, right? So definitely we have an option that website owner provides that option. Then only we can attach. Suppose I want to access get one website address. TSI Pass is a Telangana state website, right? These are one of the government website, and you may, I'm copying this address. Just observe, I'm copying that address, and I was pasted here. And just to observe, it will be possible. Why? Because X-frame options are not, they are not restricted, right? X-frame controls are released, right? It opened. So I want to provide the border like 1. Suppose 10 I want to provide. What happens? The border is 10. So defaultly it having scrolling option. And I want to add width and height. Then it is a very comfortable to view. Width equaled 150 pixels. Then it is no nothing. So we want to provide 500 pixels. Then it is a good for view. Nice. Height equaled 500 pixels. Right? 500 pixels. Just you observe, the website is somewhat different, right? Visible. And this way we can attach. Next we need to add one YouTube video. How do we add YouTube video? Just observe, I am opening here. This is my channel actually, FSwithSRIKANTH. So just open, this is my channel, right? And I want to open. This is suppose I'm trying to open. Just right click on that video and you can write copy embedded code. Copy embedded code. Just you copy this and we need to add that. These tables
are designed with the help of table tag.
And in SRC you may add SRC. In SRC you may add this. This is a code. This was previous website and this is another web page, right? Totally we have, but it don't have. Suppose I want to comment this one. I want to comment. Yes, this is. So just you observe, when I'm viewing this one, it is not allowing for allow full screen. Suppose I am reviewing this option, then what will happen? Just to observe, when I am playing this option, allow full screen option is disabled. We cannot allowing. Just observe, full screen is unavailable, right? So in this way we add a video. In this way we add this YouTube video. Just again I want to comment this. Suppose I want to add one my PDF I want to add. iframe, just observe, iframe, and I want to add this PDF, one PDF. I have HTML PDF. Just observe, HTML PDF, and I want to place like a width and height. A width 50%. 50% I am using here. Height 50%. Just observe. This is a height and width. Just you observe. Zoom is also possible. Every option is possible, but that is your wish. 150% and 150%. Right. Automatically it was zoom. This is one option. Means we are adding one PDF file into our web page. Pixels automatically the size will be changed, right? So in this way we can add HTML PDF. Suppose I want to add we have some web pages, right? Here you observe some web pages are already we are having. So I want to add this web page. iframe existing web page, like we are having audio, right? Audio files, audio.html. Just what happened? This is a web page. 250 pixels width. Just observe. Automatically two pixels. Based on size. This is a size. That is the difference, right? With the help of iframe tag, we attached one web page. Not only this web page, you may attach like a slash merq, right? merq.html, and you observe this is a web page, our previous web page. In this way we can attach. So how many ways? With the help of iframe, we may add existing website, web page, and we are embedding YouTube video, and we are attaching one PDF file, and we may attach static web page. So this way we can develop, right? Just you observe, I want to show totally we are placing here how many. So one is web page, and this is a one, and this one, right? Totally we are adding 4, but there is no space between these 4 frames, right? So for that we are using one important attribute. That attribute is nothing but margin width. Some important HTML tags and HTML entities. The first of all, we discuss about this HTML entity. So when we are observing our website, different websites, we may look about some particular symbols like a copyright symbol and ampersand symbol, some situation greater than, and dollar symbol, and a found symbol, and rupee symbol. These type of symbols we want to insert to our web page. How we can insert? But how we can paste this one copyright symbol? How we can? And RM, and there is R, so the regulation. So this type of symbols how we can place. So there are HTML entity codes are available, CSS codes are available. Just observe, I want to open some particular website with these entities, with these HTML entity. So just observe, this is an entity name, and these are and HTML code, CSS code, Unicode. With the help of these symbols, we can insert these special symbols, special notations we place into our web page. So just observe, these all are available. Different type of symbols are there, right? So inverted comma and a script capital M. So plenty of a star, a black star. So these all are available. Hearts. So just observe, I want to place these all in our web page with the help of these HTML entity codes. With the help of HTML entity codes, we may attach special symbols to our web page. You understood? So this is a trade symbol, TM symbol. How we can attach to our web page? Just we discuss. The next one, HR tag. What is mean by HR tag? Horizontal rule. Suppose this is your web page. You want to divide with a one line. Your web page you want to divide with a one line. After some particular content, you may write one particular line. So then we can use this horizontal. Break tag can be jumps to next line, but it creates a one horizontal line on our web page. And ABBR, abbreviation. So what is meant by abbreviation? Suppose you are having one word in HTML, right? So in a web page, this is your web page. There is a one HTML word is there. When your cursor is stopped this particular text on, then it will be show some title, hypertext markup language. What you want to describe about that particular word? It is possible with the help of ABBR, abbreviation tag. Next, one more important tag is there. There is bidirectional override. So what is a bidirectional? Generally some content is prints like this. Suppose college is there. Suppose you want to print this one college, completely different order, right? So generally our content is prints left to right, left to right, it will be print. Suppose you want to print this one with a right to left, that can be done with this bidirectional. It having one important attribute, that is a dir attribute. The dir attribute having two important values that are right to left, left to right. With the help of these two attributes we can design, that's by DO. Next, details. Suppose you want to expand your code and you want to collapse your code. Means suppose you are having some HTML content, introduction to HTML, there is a one click symbol is there here. When you are clicking this one, automatically it can be described some particular lines, number of lines it would be described. And when you are clicking this one, automatically it will be collapse. And expansion and collapse, it will be done with the help of these details and summary. and figure and fig caption. So generally we are using image tag, img tag. What happens img tag? With the help of img tag, we can insert some image on your web page. And when you are using this figure tag, this figure tag is containing fig caption. Fig caption, with the help of fig caption, we can place title to this image. This is image title. You understood? This figure tag containing fig caption, one more tag. Internally it containing one more fig caption. With a fig caption, we can attach some title to this image. This image we attach. Then progress bar. What is a progress bar? Generally with this progress bar we are using dynamical purpose. In static web pages we may indicating. How we are indicating? Suppose 0 to 100 is there. You are indicating like 80% filling. This type of, it will be fill. That graphically small symbol will be generated. These all example we will execute on our web page, right? Open Visual Studio Code, and where is our server? This is first we want to copy these symbols, and just you observe, and some symbols. I was copying this one and pasting. Suppose the $$ symbol. So in this way we may place not only dollar symbol, we can write this one, this @ So we are placing these all symbols. Just go live. So these symbols are there. Just you observe. Symbols is generated. Symbols. I am repeating this symbol again and again. What happened? One more art symbol is there. And again I am placing this one. So in this way we can place this type of symbols we may place. So next tag is that horizontal tag. What is a horizontal tag? Just you observe here, HR tag, horizontal rule. Automatically it generates one line, horizontal line. This is a line. So just again you observe here, after this dollar notation, dollar symbol, what it generates? Just horizontal line it will be generates. You observe. The next one, abbreviation. What is a abbreviation? So here after the symbol, just you observe, I want to add ABBR. Just so here in a title, ABBR having some title. So there is a one text is there, HTML. Just observe, there is a HTML. Just again nothing is there, it containing nothing. So just observe, it doesn't shows. When I am moving my cursor over HTML, it doesn't shows. But I want to write some content, that is hypertext markup language. Just observe here, when I am moving my cursor over on this HTML, automatically it shows some title. Just observe. Is it right? So that is advantage. What we are placing this in a title, what we are placing this title definition, that will be appear here. Just when our cursor is placing on that, automatically it will be shows hypertext markup language. So this is a ABBR tag. The next one more tag we need to discuss, that are next bidirectional tag. Bidirectional, that is a BDO. So BDO tag is there. First I want to place here, so our channel name FS with suppose HTML course, right? So this content is generally it prints, normally it prints, but when I am changing this one, generally left to right is there, but right to left we are trying to change. What happened? Just you observe how it will be changed. That is a difference, right? Right to left it is a possible, left to right it is general. Left to right it is general, right? Default value. That is a bidirectional. The next one more, collapse. What is a collapse? Collapse and expand. That is done with detail tag. Details, and it contains summary. Summary tag, and within the summary you want to place a title. What title you want to place? Today news, suppose. Today's news. Just observe, after summary you want to write some content. Suppose HTML course. I want to write this one like 100 times I want to write. So number of times I was placing here. Just you observe in output, this is a today's news. What we are placing here, capital letter. Suppose I want to write today's news. Today's news. Automatically, when I am clicking this one, now it was a collapsed mode. Right, it will be expanded mode. So just you observe, this is expanded. When I am clicking this one, collapse, expanded. In this way we can write, right? In this way we develop our code. The next one more important tag is there. What is our important tag? Next one is figure, fig caption. We want to place fig caption. Break tag, I want to use figure. Figure in the sense, in a figure tag we may write some images. We may place images, img tag, and already we are having some images, right? Some images are in this folder. There is some images are there here, NTR and so on, so is there, right? So here I want to place src/images, and within the images folder there is Modi photo is there, Modi. Just observe, Modi. But it doesn't containing any information. There is no caption, right? So here we are placing actually Modi picture, right? So fig caption we want to place. Fig caption. What caption? Is a Modi photo, right? Modi is there. This type of caption we provide, right? This is a figure. The next one more important tag is there, that is progress bar. Just observe here, progress tag, and it containing a min attribute, that is I am placing here 0, and a maximum attribute. Just you observe, it's the animation automatically there, right? Maximum attribute 100. So here you may add value 0, 100 value. The progress bar you observe 100 it prints, but we don't require that 75, right? In this way it will be print. This is a progress. These are some of the important tags. What we place here actually HTML entities. These are HTML entities, and horizontal rule, and abbreviation tag, and biodiversional tag, and details and summary. And what is the details? This is expand and collapse. What is a fig caption? This is a fig caption. And what is a figure and fig caption is there, and progress. This is a progress. Meter tag, same. This progress tag is there. There's the same way. Min. You observe one more paragraph, one more symbol is there, one more symbol. Min 0 and max 100 and value 80. In this way difference, right? That is a difference. Both meter and progress both are similar actually, but Generally, this is dynamically we are using with the help of JavaScript. When we are using JavaScript, Node.js and backend code, that situation, the dynamically this progress and meter values will be updated. Forms. What is a form? The help of forms, we will get the information from the user. We are collecting the information data from the user, and we can share the data to the server. What type of data we would like to collect, like a username and first name, last name, email address, mobile number, age, date of birth, and some comment messages and email address, phone numbers. A lot of information we will collect from the user. What we collect, that information we can share to the server. What type of server? Like a Node.js server, Java server. The server side application collect the information from this form tag only. Here, this is a form tag. With the help of forms are designed with the help of this form tag. This form tag having two important attributes that are action and one more is method. Action, we are providing URL of server. URL of server. What is a server? Like a Node.js server, like a Java server. And this method having two important values, that is get or post method. Two methods are available, HTTP method. What it does, this method? So first, this action attribute can give the path of the server. When the user is submitting the submit button, that situation, submitting the data, that situation, from the browser URL, the entire data is shared to particular server. And this method attribute can share the information like in encrypted form, either normal text form. When we are using method value get, that situation, the data is forwarded through the browser directly. The data is never encrypted way. The user, everyone can knows that the data is visible on browser URL. And when we are using a post method, that situation, the entire data is encrypted. Encrypted in the sense, the entire data is delivered to server with a single line of code, single word of the code, like a encrypted form. So our data is secured. In a real time, definitely we use this method values post only. If in case we are using get, client's data will be corrupted. So here the form containing n number of forms containing n number of elements, n number of fields. Just you observe, I want to open one existing file. Just you observe, this is a text field, and this is a password field, and age, number field, date of birth field, and email address and mobile number, and radio buttons. And we are using here the text box states we are using data list. Just to observe, this is a data list. When we are pressing the data list, entire state will be upper. Just to observe, Andhra Pradesh, I am trying to enter Andhra Pradesh. The relevant to A and D characters, what type of characters there available, that will be visible on the states, right? When the user is pressing enter the keys. And we are using this is a read only format, means we never enter. This is a fixed one. And the hobbies, there is one is a checked one. Just to observe, when I am refreshing this, automatically it will be checked one only. And next one, there are some drop down lists are there, and we can insert some image. And suppose we want to choose particular color, what type of color you like, red color I like. So this type of information, URL and range, what is the range, how many marks you are getting, like this is a comment box and submit button. When we are trying to submit some of the validations also, we can place here, please enter this field, right? So I was enter this one, and again I am pressing submit button, and again this one, password, like next one, number you should place. Suppose I am entering a 1, it is not allowing. Just to observe, the must value greater than 18, and suppose I am entering like 88, and again you observe, must be less than or equal to 61. This way we are getting, right? Just observe, 44, 40, and date of birth. This is a calendar. Here the calendar is date picker is provided by the Google Chrome only, this browser only. The one browser to another browser, this date picker is different. Just to observe, I was copied here this one. I am opening this, suppose in, just observe, date picker, these are different. When you observe, and this is a Firefox and this is a Chrome, the date picker viewing is completely different, right? So but it is allowing for yesterday, before days also it allowing. but we can restrict with the help of JavaScript. Next one, there are different type of text fields or form fields are available, and this entire different type of fields we would like to learn in this lecture. And please watch completely, and please practice each and every field. And every web developer is required this all techniques. I'm not only cover theoretical, I'll share some real-time example, real-time information I will be sharing in this lecture. And here this one also I would like to close. I'm opening one form example. I'm taking one form example, and now I'm live server. This is form, nothing. Just to observe, welcome to form, and this is our page. Welcome to form. This is our page, right? Form having different type of fields are available, that are like a input field and a text field and password field, checkboxes and radio buttons and select button and select tag and submit button and reset button and plenty of text area, and different type of tags are available, different type of fields are available. Like suppose we need to create, suppose we want to create one text field, like this is a text field collecting the user name. So for that we are using input element, input tag having one of the most important attribute, that is a type. When we are using type value text, automatically it will be creating this text box, and what we are entering, suppose ABC, it is appeared like a same only. And input value type equaled password, when we are pressing type equaled password, automatically it creating one text box and it creates one dotted format. When the client is entering the data, the content is appear like in a dotted format. And when we are using type equal submit, automatically it create one submit button. And when we are using the submit place, we are using reset, automatically it will be create reset button. And the two functionalities are different. What is mean by submit? When the user is clicking this button, that situation, what enter the data in user, the client enter data from these fields, that entire data will be shared to the particular server. And reset, what user entered, the entered fields will be cleared. Suppose we entered ABC and some password we enter, that type of information is completely erased. And definitely we use some different attributes, that are name attribute we use, and size attribute we use, and max length and placeholder required. This type of information we will get from this lecture, and this is the most important. Just observe here, and this is our page. Forms created by the form tag. Just observe form, and we don't have any, right now we don't have any server side page, so that I am not mentioning any attribute. If in case we are not mentioning any attribute, in the sense the defaultly it having method and get value. Just observe input we are taking type text, automatically one type text box will be created. And input password, we are taking password, and again it will be creating one more password. Just observe here, I'm not placing any information here. Just observe text SRIKANTH is there, and password SRIKANTH, again I am placing SRIKANTH. Just observe here SRIKANTH, and I am placing some password. How we recognize this is a text field and this is a password field? For that, definitely we should provide the label names. So but right now I am placing only direct names, that is S name, student name, suppose S name, and here I am placing password. Then it is clear to analyze, right? Okay, this one is a text field and this one is a password field. I am using here break keyword I am using. But right now I want to focus submit button. I want to create one submit button, break, and input type submit, automatically submit button is created. And next I am using here input type, in the reset I am using here, reset. Two buttons are created, and here observe I am entering one value SRIKANTH, and I was entering password is also SRIKANTH. the form value is method. I am using method get I am using here. Just again you observe this one, name SRIKANTH I am forwarding SRIKANTH, and there is one more button, password, right? Suppose SRIKANTH I am entering SRIKANTH, submit button I am pressing here, method, where the values will be shared we don't know. I am placing here name attribute, name sname, I am placing sname, I am placing here, and password I am here, password I am placing, again I am placing here, and password, submit. Just observe here, we are getting some values. Without name attribute, the data is not shared right now. So but right now we are having some information. Just observe, copy, and I was opening this one in a notepad, just I was pasting here. Just observe. So what is our first variable? sname is our first variable. Just observe, this is a name. The server side can be read this value only. What we enter sname, this is we are entering this one. And what is the next value? Password HGG. I am placing here HGG. Again you check, I am placing here like QWERTY something I am placing here, and my password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is a password. When I am submitting, we are getting same information in a URL box. We are getting, just observe, I am copying this one, notepad, I was opening this. What type of information we get? Just observe, sname, what we placed, QWET, same, and password, what the password, 1 2 3 4 5 7 8. Means when we are using method value get, the data is not secure. But when I am using method value is post, just you observe, method value post. Just observe, again same I am trying to enter, and password like a 7 6 something, some numbers I was entered in a URL box. You observe, in a URL box this page is not working. Why? Suppose method value get, then you can clear. Just observe here, I am entering method value something, submit. It was submitted, but when I am changing this post, when I am changing to post, I am refreshing this, and somewhat I am placing here submit. This page is not working. Why? Because it is trying to send post securely, it's trying to send, but action value we are not providing now. So what? It is restricting the data values, it never shared to anywhere. So that is a benefit of this method. Encrypted, the data is encrypted, it never shares. HTTP methods will be worked properly. This is one of the benefit. Go live. And every input field, this is one of the input field. Just you observe, name field is start from here and password field is start from here, but we required some blank spaces. When we are using this empty spaces, it not works actually. It only provides only single space. For that we require to use and some non-breaking space we want to place here. Ampersand NBSP, non-breaking single space. Automatically it provides some space. The same way, suppose you placing here 3 times, it is, that is a difference. Some space is there now, that type of space it will be provided, right? So, and I have one more doubt. When I am trying to enter this submit button, I want to give a clear information, right? In this place, I want to give some placeholder name. Means enter your student name. Suppose I am using here placeholder. This is one of the attribute. So placeholder in the sense, just the content is visible like a watermark. Enter student name. Just observe here. Enter student name. It is not just only watermark. When we are pressing one letter, automatically it was erased. But when without entering any character, even also we can submit. Just observe, we can also, it is submitted. Method value, we require to change this method value, post get value. Then only it is possible to, without any value also we can send, but we have one requirement. What is the requirement? Definitely you should enter a name and password. For that we have a one more other attribute are there, that is a required attribute is there. Required, what is mean by required? Definitely you may enter, just observe required equal required, just please fill out this field, that is a validation restrictions, right? And same required field also you can place here, required. Just observe, when I am trying to enter first one, please enter, fill this detail, right? Suppose Srikanth I am trying to enter, right? And again I am trying to submit, again it asks please fill out this field. Suppose I am entering like this password, automatically it sends. This is a password, just observe S number. What is the password? This is a password, secureless password. So again we required one more attribute. So just observe here, you should accept only limited characters only you want to accept. Just observe one more attribute we want to use, max length. Well, how many letters you want to allow? Only 6 letters you want to allow. Just you observe, I am trying to enter 6 letters. Suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, seventh one is not entered, it is restricted. Why? Because max value is that. Suppose when I am using 10, maximum value will be changed, like a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 0. And when we are entering another letter, automatically it is not allowing. That is a one issue is there, right? Restricting the user. And if we want to enlarge this text box field, this is a fixed size now, we want to enlarge. For that we are using size attribute. Size, how much size you want to place here? Suppose 25 characters I want to place here, 25. Just observe that was increased, and again you observe. And suppose I am placing here 50, what happens? The size is increased. So in this way we will arrange the fields. How many attributes we are covering here? Required attribute, placeholder attribute, and max length, and size name attribute. These are the most important, and real time we use this placeholder and required field the number of times we should use. Initial only we restrict. Next one, we want to add some button. So here the submit button is there, but I want to add my own button, right? Input, type button, whatever button you want to required, name equal okay, suppose value okay. Okay button, but it is doesn't do anything. Just you observe, it doesn't do anything. What it does? Nothing. No operations are there. This button, nothing. No operation. When we are using JavaScript with the help of the JavaScript and backend codes, we assign some operation to this button. But the submit and resend buttons are having some default values, default functionalities. But this OK button doesn't having any functionality. Just observe reset. Automatically this field was resetting. Right. And here suppose we want to place one field set to this entire form. There is with the help of field set tag we can design that one. Field set tag. Within the field set we need to add this entire form elements, not only form, elements. Just to observe field set, it designed one box, just rectangular box it will be designed. Just to observe one rectangular box it was designed. And we need to provide one title to this field, right? Entire field set, right? There is a one tag is there, legend. With the help of legend we provide the name. So this one is here we learn text and password data na. Text and password. Just to observe, the name was changed, text and a password, right? And definitely this password, suppose when you are trying to submit button, automatically it is fill the fields, but we want to restrict the user, means we want to add some validation, like you should only enter 5-6 letters only, like only alphabets only you try to enter, and only you want to enter some only numbers only you enter. The type of patterns are also available. Password also required. The type of, just here I was placing some little bit patterns. Suppose we required only letters and numbers, only letters and numbers, there is no punctuation marks, then we should use this pattern. Only A to Z, capital A and capital A to Z and small a to Z, only 0 to 9, and no other values will be allowed. This type of pattern value. Pattern means restricting. Just you observe, I am trying to copy. I am placing this one pattern value. So just observe, here we are using A to Z and capital small a to Z, so capital A to Z and zeros. Numbers are not allowed. Pattern. Right. When I am entering this one, automatically please fill this field, right? I am trying to enter symbols, plus symbol I am entering here. But please match the requested format. You don't enter any this type of symbols. Only you should enter alphabets, other numbers. Don't enter any symbol. Not only that, just A, B, C, and I am entering one plus symbol. And in two division some symbols I entered, and password I should enter some different characters. When I am trying to submit, what it happen? Just observe. Please match the requested format. Means it never allows this such type of symbols. This type of patterns are most important in a real time. So not only this text field in the sense only it allows, but you want to restrict them. Only number 6 characters only. It must contains only 6 characters. Then what should you do? Copy. Just observe. It allows only 6 characters. Only 6 characters. What type of characters? That is Irish. Right, just observe. I am trying to enter different numbers. So 10 only it allows. Maximum length we are providing only 10. But when I are trying to submit, just observe. What? Okay, minimum characters we enter, right? So suppose I was enter like 5. Sorry. 8 characters I would like to enter. Just observe. Yes, I am trying to submit. Fill this requested format. Why? Because minimum 6 character and maximum 8 characters only it allows. Maximum 8, minimum 6. But here how many characters we enter? Number of 10 characters we enter. But it not allows. Minimum 6 characters. Definitely you should place 6 characters. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just observe 7, 8 we enter, submit. Fill out this field. What happens? Okay. We enter 8 characters. Yes. 9 I should enter. Then please match follow the request. Suppose I am entering only 5. Then what happens? Try to submit. The validations, initial validation we apply with the help of HTML5 only. And the same way we provide some validation passwords, right? Just observe. Numbers and characters. Suppose what we required, only lowercase letters and numbers. At least 5 characters. Just observe, this is our target. What? Minimum 5 characters. Only lowercase letters and numbers. Nothing. There is no others. And I want to enter here pattern required. Pattern. I place it here. Just observe. A to Z. Password A to Z. Minimum 5 characters is required. Suppose I am entering here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 letters only enter. And here I should enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Submit. Just observe what happened. Please match the requirement format. Why? Because we are providing pattern. Only use capital small case letters and up to 5 numbers only. 5 letters only you should use, right? Minimum 5 letters only you should use. But here you entered only 4 characters. When you entered one more character, one more number, then automatically it allows. Please match the request, right? What is happened? Capital letters, small letters, A, B, C, D. What happened? Submitted data. These are submitted data. And copy. Then you observe, this is our data. What is our S name? This is S name, what we entered. And what is our password? This is our password. When we are trying to capture us, it not allows. In this way, we can restrict our form, right? You observe, everyone. Please practice this one. Actually, it's a very lengthy, bigger one concept in HTML. And not only HTML, in web technologies, forms are most important. But right now we learn only these two fields only, input field and input field having number of field values, right? Type values. This is a part 2 of form. So previously we covered in depthly the text field and password field, including patterns, right? We discussed pattern, how do we create a pattern, how do we design a pattern, and when we are finishing our JavaScript and when we starting a Node.js, that time we clearly explained the pattern concept. It is very important, but right now we don't require as this level. So first we think about the basic fundamentals, right? So in this lecture we are going to discuss checkboxes and radio buttons. So what is a checkbox? Just observe, everyone knows that when we are observing in a website, and this type of buttons are nothing but checkboxes. And gender and some situation round circle point of view, these are radio buttons. The checkboxes and radio buttons, overally we are getting information from the user. What type of information? Suppose checkboxes, we will collect multiple answers from the user, and here we will get only one answer from the user. From the multiple options, user may check only one option, right? So radio button, when we are using type equal checkbox, automatically it will be created this one. And when we are creating type equal radio, and this will be created. And if in case we use the check attribute, and defaultly it comes with check, means on. So here we use like a checked equal on, yes, on means yes or no, and we can write off or no. So we check in detail this checked attribute, and right now we are going to enter. So checkboxes is nothing but is a collection of values, and radio buttons are nothing but group of values. From the group of values, user may pick one particular one, right? So just you observe the example program, and we are go. So this is our web page. This is our web page. Just you observe. So already we are having one form, text and password form is there, right? Just I am closing here for understanding purpose. Here these are one more checked and radio buttons. And how do we create these checkboxes? Very simple, with the help of input checkbox, right? So you observe, one checkbox is created. Right, in this way we can collect number of. So how many checkboxes we design here? Totally we design 4 checkboxes we design. When we are clicking this one, just observe, we may select multiple, and just observe input radio into, suppose we require 3, automatically 3 boxes are created. Just observe input radio and input radio. So when we are trying to select these 3, it will be selected. Why? Because we are not creating a group. Same, these 3 are not a same group. Just observe, suppose we place the gender group name, 3 having same gender. Again you observe, again gender. You observe here, from these 3, user may select only one. Just observe, previously 3 options will be selected, but checkboxes 4 options we may select, right? We may select 4 options. Suppose from the second checkbox we can come with checked. It will be come with checked. So we can write here, just observe, checked. What option? By default it comes with checked, and same option, first option ID, I don't provide any ID, checked. So when we are entering our web page, so just observe, I am closing this, I am stopping our server. When I am go live, automatically, just observe, automatically these 2 options are checked, the buttons are checked. Why? Because we are using this checked option. Right. If in case SRIKANTH, suppose we place this checked for 3 radio buttons, what it happens? Just you observe. It will be treated last one. Why? Because it can execute from first to second na. So automatically it will be going. Just observe, the last one is removed, then it will go to second one, and suppose first one is removed. So this way we place. Group checkboxes is not required any group, but radio buttons required group. Suppose we are placing different genders. Suppose these values are, I am deleting this. Now 3 are different. Then user may choose 3 values. But when so from the last 2, user may select any one. But first one is not grouped, right? So this way user can, right, just observe anyone only user. So difference you observe now. So checkboxes, user may select multiple options, checkboxes. But radio buttons, user may select one particular option, right? So radio buttons are conditional based. User may select from the multiple options, user may select only single option. But checkboxes, user having more options, user may select multiple options. That is a difference, right? So in a real time, how would we write? Just observe one small example program. So select your city. Select your city. What city? Value. Suppose first one is Hyderabad, and same you place here, HYD, and same here we can place value, and Bangalore, again we write BLR, right? And again, so one more other value, Bombay, and one more value Lucknow, right? Lucknow. So here, so I am from Bangalore, so it was defaultly come, right? So suppose Hyderabad, you may select anyone, select your city. But here the problem is you observe, right? Right? User may select multiple option, means it is a wrong, right or not? So in this situation, you may use radio, right? So then we are creating perfect one. So in this way we write, it is very difficult. So wrong answer user may enter, right? Just observe. So your city is any one city, right? You may select, but what we required here, why it comes? Why? Because we are not grouped. So name equal city. Just to observe, I am copying this one. Then user may select only from this only one, right? So there is one more radio buttons we created. Break tag I am using here. Suppose same gender I am using here. Gender. So already we placed the name is gender, right? Value equal male. And same again value female. And third one value others. Now you observe. So in this way user may select only you are from which city, and you are male or female or other, you may select different one, right? So we are restricting the user. So from these options we collect only single value only we are getting, right? So these are radio buttons. Suppose we require to write checkboxes. What type of checkboxes we write? Input checkbox into 4 values. Suppose we required 4 checkboxes. So this is first checkbox and second, third, 4, right? 4 checkboxes are there. Break tag we are using here. Break tag input is a break tag, right? So here the 4 boxes are there, right? Checkboxes. For that here, are you looking for? So what type of job you want to look, right? So name, write down name, part-time, full-time, contract, right? And suppose 3 only we require, right? Here we are giving 3 options for the part-time job. right? Part-time job, full-time job, and contract job. Some situation they offer hour-based job also. Hour-based job also they will be give. So here also we are filtering what time he is preferring for part-time, either full-time, and he is ready for any. This way we will be clarify, right? We will filter out the user. We are filtering user. So when we are pressing submit button, we are adding submit button. Just you observe submit input, reset value, reset, and submit value, submit. Don't require, but we write, right? So just a break tag is required, break. So just observe the first form I am trying to submit. What happens? Just observe, I am collecting here, nothing value is there, right? So first I want to select Bombay, and a mail I am looking for contract base, right? 3 options I was selected, submit, and just observe I am copying this pen notepad. So what options we chooses? Bombay, gender male, and I am ready for contract is on, right? What option? Contract is on, right? This way we are filtering, we are getting the data. This information is forward to server. This information is forward to server. In this way only it will be reached to server side programmer. So for that, this name value is the most important. The name attribute name, the name value, what we are placing, this parameter, right? Part-time, full-time, it is the most important for the back-end developer. So definitely we should write proper name. We don't write A, B, C, B, C, D, E. That way we never write, right? So definitely we should write meaningful name only we should place here. So next one, if in case we want to collect the date of birth from the date of birth of the employee. So just observe. So date of birth means input. We provide tag, one tag, right? Date tag. Automatically it creates one important, right? Break tag. Again we require. These all are inline elements. So what the break tag is most important. So it created one of the date picker value. Date picker. He can select. So but here one issue is there. This date picker, the format date picker is one browser to another browser, the different appearance is possible. Just observe, I am copying this URL. I was opened this one in a just date of birth. And when I am clicking this one, this format completely different. This format and Chrome format completely different. So based on browser to browser, this date picker is completely different, right? So but we are having some different. We require time also. Suppose we need to require including time. So for that, date time local. Just observe what happens. You should select, suppose, so July, suppose 19 hours 38 minutes. This is the way we get, right? So it's only the calendar, the date picker calendar is provides everything. Just you can place the type value is date. Suppose you place only the date only you require date. Suppose you require which month in the sense just it showing month, which month you are joined, your comfort, not date, right? Day. Suppose only month it will be shows. Suppose, are you willing to attend the interview today? What time you are ready? Just to fill the date, today date only. Just you are willing ready to up to 24 hours. Just 24 hours, right? So in this way we will get, suppose weekday also same, week, just week. What week? Week wise, right? Week 32. So this week names also we placed. Suppose we need to collect the age of that particular employee, age with a number format. We are collecting date of birth. Suppose we are collecting date of joining. So he can select the date when he joined in our organization. But right now we required age of that employee, age of that particular student, age. What we required here, age in the sense, suppose input type text. So here the type text is some false values we will get, right? Suppose I am entering like directly 66 years, nothing to happen, right? But I try to enter 6. It is wrong. But the backend developer requires only number, only he required number, and there is one condition is there. What condition? He required employees who are having particular age group, like a 30 to 40 years age group only he required, 25 to 35 age group only he required. That situation, this type value text is not at all a good for development time, right? That situation we are using number we are using. Automatically, just observe, it shows only numbers, right? I am trying to enter ABC, it not allows. When the user is trying to enter alphabets, it not allows, it restricted, and he's entered any number, very big number also he entered, but we want to restrict. How do we restrict? Just we can place min value. What is the minimum age we required? Suppose 25 is our minimum age, 25, and maximum age is 35 only we required. We are restricting the employee 35, right? Suppose you entered here 44, I am submitting this one. What happened? The value must be less than or equal to 35. It restricting. Suppose I entered 30. Yes, it accepts. So in this way we restrict. But here just you observe, it is only increase only one, right? It only increase only one. But it will, I want to step out, like at a time 3 values it want to be gem, otherwise 5 values. Just you should use step attribute. Step, how many values you want to step directly? Suppose 10 values directly, and minimum value is 0. Suppose minimum value 5 and maximum 65. Suppose 65. Just you observe here, age 5, 10, 15. Just observe what is the stepping. Every time 10 steps will be increase. And suppose we are increasing here 20, and you observe clearly, right? This is the value. First 5, 25, 45, this way, and maximum 65 is now, it stops. So in this way also we can validate, we can restrict the users. And at a time, suppose we want to collect the resumes, attaching resumes. Suppose that's it. Attach your file. Attach your resume, right? For that we use input file. So he may attach a file right now. So for that it directly it is showing, right? Break. Just you observe, when choose a file, how many files you want to choose? Suppose C language, automatically it available. But when I am trying to open another file, let us Python, just observe, only one file will be only attached. It is not possible to multiple files, right? For that I am using multiple equal, these are multiple. Now it works. Choose 3 files. When we are sending the data, that situation you will be get, right? Clearly. So automatically it works. Form equal multiple, automatically it works. Suppose we need to add one image. Suppose we are allowing for attach image. Attach your profile, otherwise your image. Suppose your photo, right? For that, input image. Just observe image. What image you want to? Suppose there are already images are there, slash, in our folder there are some images are there, image. Suppose Modi image, automatically attached, right? But again you can write width and height also. Width equal 50 pixels, right? 50 pixels. Height is also, height we don't want, width is enough for right now. But the SRC value, this SRC value is user only enter right now. For that I don't want to use this, right? Image, select your image. So I want to use one read only attribute. For that I am using country, and country value always fixed, right? So input type text. So we don't want to allow the user, right? Here only we place value, suppose I and India, suppose, right? but India is here. Just observe country India, but he may modify that. It is a possible for he can modify that, but we can restrict that. That is a read only. What happens read only in the sense he never disturb that. It is not at all a possible. He cannot modify. Just read only. Right here from these four, there's multiple options are there, but initially when the form is open, directly we want to highlight this date of birth. Directly we need to highlight this placeholder. Directly it jumps to trigger helps to this area. For that, date of joining is there. Where is the date of joining? This is a date. Here autofocus. Just observe, when we are refreshing this, automatically it focus. When we are refreshing, automatically highlights. This is a highlighting. Right now, not only this one, just you observe in a Firefox also you clearly observe. It is a highlighted, right? Defaultly it highlighted. Just when I am refreshing this, what happens? Automatically it highlights. So that is use of this autofocus. Automatically it focus on particular area. Directly it focus. And here you observe, and what color you want to like. Which color you want to like. We need to what color you like. What color you may like, right? What color you may like. For that we are using input. So type value is color. So just observe here, user can select his color. What color he likes, that color he may select. Just observe. Break. The black color. Suppose I like this color. I like suppose. So this way. So just you observe. I am choosing different options here. And date of birth, date of joining, right? And age. Suppose 34, right? Choose one file. Let us Python. Country India, and I choose. When I am submitting this, just to observe, please enter a valid number, right? Valid value. The two nearest values are. Age group, what we are giving minimum value age, minimum 5, maximum 65, right now. Minimum 5. 40 I am using. Submit. Valid values are right. Okay. Why? It is allowing, right? But previously why it not working? Right. So this is a copy. I am copying this one, and again you observe only Bangalore only we selected. Okay, cancel. So Bangalore, male, part time and full time, and one. This is a 5. Age is like a something. And choose file. Submit. Then the data is submitted. Just observe, copy, and here you observe what values are forwarded. City, Bangalore, gender, male, and part-time on and full-time on. The date values and that are not shared, right? Why? Because we are not placing any values here, right? So for that we provide name. So name, first name equal date, DOJ, right? Date of joining. Value, definitely we provide date of joining. And number, support, name, age, and attach resume. We don't require any name. I do country, value, name equal country, right? Next, color, name, color. So again we try this. Hyderabad, male, full time, and some date we choose 4, and some date I want to choose like 33, and I want to choose one particular file as Python, and color red color, right? Submit. Just again I check this, copy, and right, we are getting, without name attribute we are not getting proper values. You understood? The name attribute is the most important attribute for getting a values from the user. Gender and full time, on, date of birth, date of joining, and age, country, color, hexadecimal value we are getting. The file, attached file, there is no data DB now. For that we are not getting proper one. Suppose I like again we try that. This is where is that type file? Name QE something we are placing, right? Again we check that. Again Hyderabad, male, full time, this date of birth and age 44, and choose one JavaScript interview questions and India. Submit, copy, and here we are checking that values what we are entering. City Hyderabad, gender male, full time, date of joining, age, country. Yes, even also we are not getting that. Why? Because only one reason. What is the reason? We don't have that file permissions, right? DB access, and this notepad is also not shows that text, that is not encrypted, right? Decrypted, not encrypted, decrypted. And we need to add one more type value. Suppose the range, expected salary, suppose the range only, range. Suppose range, rating, suppose rate yourself. Input, range we are providing a minimum 1, max 5, we are providing value 2. Right now range is 2. User may choose that. Just observe value 2, and when we are submitting this one 5, we are getting 5 as a value. Just observe. Again we check, copy, and notepad you open. What we are getting? The dynamically it is not possible. When we are using JavaScript, that situation we will get proper answer, right? First we want to focus about this text area. What is text area? Suppose we require some big box, so like a comment box or whatever. That box can be designed with this text area. This text area is a paired tag. With the help of this we can design this text area box, and it having one important attributes are the columns and rows. How many columns you want to allow? Suppose 10 columns. And how many rows you are allowing? 10 rows. The columns in the sense 10 words in each row. So how many rows it allows? 10 rows, means 10 lines with 10 words, right? That's way we can create this text area. The placeholder also one attribute, and remaining is all similar attributes are there, but special attributes are columns and rows. And next one is the drop down list. Everyone knows this drop down list. In this way is there, right? Select some particular option. We providing some particular values, like a list of values. So group, BTech and MTech and MCA. This type of values we are providing right now. So from that user may select, and this no validate and autocomplete. No validate in the sense already in HTML5 we applied some validation. So even though validation fail also, we are trying to apply, right? We try to apply that particular form with the help of no validate attribute. And autocomplete, we restricting the autocomplete. How? Suppose there is a one text box is there, text field is there. So in a previously we entered our Gmail address we entered, but when we are trying to another time, that situation automatically the first time the username is visible. Right now username is already filled. That type of autocomplete field option is we are disabling with the help of autocomplete off. So these three options we are going to cover. Not only these three, and there is a one more is there, that is a data field. The data field is a one of the important, and in a real time try to execute these four concepts. So one thing in a web development, in the sense, theoretically we are not focusing purely, and the most important is practical knowledge is the most important, right? As a web developer, practical knowledge most important. Just observe, this is the first form. Total, this is our form, and go to live server. Where is our server? Go live. Right, this is our form. So now we are entering to this one, right? This is our form text area. Now we are going to design one comment section. Suppose you observe here the comment section. So in here we need to place one text area tag. Text area tag. Just you observe text area. This is a text area box. So how many columns you want to provide? Suppose you want to provide 10 columns and 10 rows. Automatically this will be created, right? We are having columns and rows only we place. So this is here comment, right? So just observe, this is a box size is there. Just you drag and drop. How do you? That is your chance. So here, hi, how are you? Suppose this is a one text. This is a one text, right? So in this way we write. This is a text area. Just we type some message in this particular field. The next one, we want to create one and we need to write select tag. What is a select? So we don't want to write here any value. Option into 10, suppose. Option tags are there. Just to observe values. This is option tag. There is a name is required. First break tag. Break. Select your state. That situation, what happened? Just we place here. Suppose Telangana. Same value we place here. Telangana. Just observe in this way. Not only Telangana. Suppose AP. Andhra Pradesh, right? Andhra Pradesh. Just you observe two values. In this way we place. Not only this way, I have a small example program is there. Here just observe. I placed here. Just you observe here. This is a one. Select your course, not a group. Course. Select your course. Then name course, right? Courses, right? What happened? No issue. Then here it will be shows like group level. Otherwise there is you don't want to, you are not providing any group. Just you remove this. What happened? Just list of items will be. If you want to categorize into group level, the CSC and EC, these are BTech, and these MSCS and MPCS, these are BSc relevant, right? So what we are categorized with the help of option group. These are option group. With the help of option group, we can divide clearly, right? The label value, option group having one label value. With the help of label value, clearly it will be declared. Suppose I am CSC is there, it was selected. Suppose selected. Then what happened? Initially the CSC option will be available. Otherwise, initially we can place here MSCS is option available. MSCS initially it is available. MSCS user may choose another one also. By default it comes EEE. So in this way we can use this select. The select tag is a drop down list is there. Drop down list. With the help of this we choose multiple options. Suppose I need some important information. Suppose break tag. So here I require the candidate state, right? Enter your state. Suppose we are using input tag, input type text we are giving. So in this situation, user may enter this, but I don't want that. But here I want to play some particular states. I want to show a particular state. Like here I am using list. I can use like list. List equaled states. Just observe, list equaled states. In there I can write data list. I am using data list. Just observe here, I am copying this everything. In this way, we write this data list, IT states, so and so is there. When the user is trying to finish this one, every state information is available. Suppose he enter one letter. Suppose he is trying to enter Mumbai, MU, automatically relevant, Maharashtra, right? Maharashtra, automatically MA relevant states list will be appear. That is one of the great advantage of this data entry, data list, right? This is one benefit. So in this way, same option is there, but instead of we are using select tag, we are using data list. But input tag we are using list attribute. List equal user value. The same user value we are providing with a ID value. That way we are placing those many options, right? So here we want to show some important one, autocomplete. Autocomplete means here this MSCS automatically if completed is there, autocomplete is there. Like some of the values autocomplete is there. We don't want to that. We don't want that type of values. So what we can write? There are plenty forms are there. This is a form or form. I want to encrypt it. This is a one form. So first form, this is a first form. So here we need to restrict. How? Already there are some patterns are there, but we don't want that patterns as well as autocomplete. So autocomplete, we want to write off, autocomplete off. Where you want to choose, where you want to autocomplete off, automatically that particular tag, particular input element, you go and copy and paste. Copy and input tag is there here. Input tag, where is it? This is your input tag. This is one way. You can stop. No one, there is by default it never comes. By default the autocomplete values never comes. And no validation. Just observe, this is a one form. Already there is some validations are there. We restricted some validations. A pattern is there, and required is the most important. Required attribute is there. When we are trying to submit, it asks fill this field, right or not, and password also. But I don't want to restrict the user. If he want to enter the proper way, he can enter. But I don't want to restrict that situation. I can use like no validate attribute. No validate attribute equal no validate. Directly I can use no validate, then submit. It allowing, right? You observe, it allowing, it never checks anything, right? No validate. When I am removing this no validate, submit, it asks. In this way we can restrict. You understood? No validate in the sense it never checks. Validations are off, turns off, right? So guys, this form concept is most important concept. Actually we learn different type of text form, text fields and field set and select drop down list and data list, text area and different type of colors and date and radio buttons and check boxes and different type of text fields we cover, right? And this is a real time, guys. This is what we discuss here. The majority cases we follow this. And till now I want to reveal one secret. Till now we learned so many tags right now. So except these forms, the 90% we use only two tags. 90% only we use only two tags. That are div tag and span tag. We never use remaining h1 tag and h2 tag. That tags rarely we use. We use only this div tag and one span tag. Why we use these two tags? Why we are using these two tags? Here when we are observing h1 tag having some predefined functionality, right? And p tag is also having some predefined functionality. We required some particular tag. The tag doesn't having any features. We want to apply particular feature to the particular tag. That's purpose we using these two tags. It doesn't having any predefined features. Everything we only develop our point of view only, we develop these tags, right? Every feature we attach to this particular one. So, and this, with the help of this div tag, we can divide our entire page into separate different parts. That is a one great advantage. Div tag is a block level element. Block level in the sense entire line it can be occupied. Span tag is an inline element. In a later we discuss more, and after this session we start cascading style sheet. Then you understood what happens in that, what is the purpose of this div and span. Not only in CSS, when we are entering to dynamical language like a JavaScript and a Node.js, that situation we definitely allow this div and span tag, right? Thank you so much, and please like, share to your friends, and I'm trying to give my best, and please support me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.